you asking too much.
He not giving you that.
I'm getting. I was like,
how he gonna fit a yacht down the chimney?
Private island. That's it.
How you gonna fit a yacht in the chimney?
You gonna park it outside?
The deed. Yeah. All I need is the deed to that bitch.
Put the deed in the stocking. Okay. All right. I see you. All right. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Vic, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get it then. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Storm Podcast, episode 92. I'm your host, Malcolm. I'm here with my boys.
Yo, it's C2. You know what it is.
Gang, gang.
It's your boy Big Oof.
What up?
It is Vermillion, as always.
Vermillion, you looking like a high school English teacher.
Somebody's uncle.
Yeah, I had to son these niggas occasionally, so.
You look like
know
you
what it
got
is.
all the books to check out at the library. You really got to get to Dewey Decimaling.
Yeah,
He
I
that
sure
one
do.
teacher who don't get. He got you at 89.96%.
Don't round that shit. Will not round it. You
He's
feel
rubbing
me?
his chin, thinking about it. He's like, "What did you do for me this semester?"
Damn. I'm really a dickhead then.
He that one he the one librarian that when you trying to get the new X-Men movie, they like, bro, somebody got it checked out. You know good and well that bitch not checked out.
Exactly. It's in the back.
The new X-Men movie.
Yeah.
That's
you
what
didn't get
did?
movies from the library?
Blockbuster.
Nigga, they free at the library.
Blockbuster is more like authentic as far as the feel goes.
Nigga, you had to pay for the shit. At the library,
Yeah.
when you was young, you used to walk in that bitch, be like, yo, I want this movie, this movie, this movie, and we out of here.
But
And all you need is a library
I
card.
have never rented a movie. It's this thing we call piracy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the bootleg man.
Arr.
Yeah, but
the
it wasn't.
bootleg man had all
But the
shit.
bootleg leg wasn't as busting when you were a kid.
I don't know.
Because
It
you had
was
to
busting.
find him.
I didn't have to find him. I just had to go to the barbershop. He was going to be there. he was going to pull up like, yo, I got movies.
Yeah.
Movies. He's like, I got the new Planets vs. Apes. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
nigga said Planets versus Day, so we know who went in and out.
Oh,
The apes.
shit. That nigga used to bring in everything.
Yeah.
He had Spider-Man.
I used to just run to the library with it, get the movies. I watched all 4 seasons because I didn't have cable. Watched all 4 seasons of Avatar through the library movies. You know they got the like box sets. Watched all 4 seasons of Avatar. Watched The Cat in the Hat like 40 times. Shark Boy and Lava Girl was a favorite of me and my brothers.
The live action Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that about 30.
Yeah. We
I
rented that
got
bitch
some
every
watches.
other time we went to the library.
Yeah.
It was like, that shit just was lit.
We rented Avatar quite a lot. The Pokemon movie, that's where I saw that for the first time. Mewtwo Strikes Back or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, watched that off the movie. I'm telling you, the library had the lick.
I watched the Jirachi movie a lot.
They ain't had that one at the library. They had Latios and Latias though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't even know where I was. Oh, it's Cooking Your Fit, but we're off of that now. How y'all doing this week?
Beautiful. It was
You're doing
it was
beautiful.
an experience. Like this week was more like people tried my patience.
Damn. I hate to see it.
Yeah, like you know when something's really testing on your patience, it could really pull a side out of you that is like not the side that you want to release.
Yeah.
It is just like, hey yo, you should chill the fuck out.
Very factual.
So I got my patience tried this week. Them kids is killing me.
Oh my God.
I cut my own hair.
How was that?
That was an experience.
A good one?
A scary one.
Was it tough? Did you watch a YouTube video, I'm guessing?
Mhm.
Which one?
Fades for Dummies.
Oh, okay. I ain't watched that one.
I watched that one. I watched like 2 other ones, but then I still like went into it and was like, "Nah, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do," and blew it. So I'm like
Interesting.
comfortable.
It don't look bad.
Yeah, no, it looks decent, especially
Like,
for a
could've-
first try.
Yeah, it could have went a lot worse.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I realized, and I realized where I went wrong, and I know where to like go now.
Facts.
So
Good shit. Good shit. That's what I like to hear. Vic, what's up?
Mine was good.
That's all you got to say. Millie, how was your
Yeah.
week, man?
You just gonna skip him? I think he
mean,
had something to say right
It is a podcast, and on the podcast, the main goal is to speak.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I'll fill the void.
you
then.
got something to say, Vic?
Busy
You know,
week
work
at
was good. We got slammed at work. Was
Yeah.
really busy.
Bro.
We're going to be busy until the
That's
end
exactly
of
what
the
he
season.
said.
But other than that,
Every
my week
time.
was good.
Yeah.
Every time. Oh man.
That's all. I pretty much summed it up.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Did you go Christmas shopping? You bought
Fuck
anybody?
no.
Oh
You didn't buy anybody anything for Christmas?
I don't got Christmas money right now.
damn.
Hey man,
Damn.
it'd be like
Pockets
that.
been hurt because I kind of had COVID.
Yeah.
You know,
So you had.
You didn't get paid.
I got paid, but
That's
hella
decent.
late. Like,
Yeah.
But you still got the money. So, what's the issue?
Rubs chin.
Yeah, right. Like if you got the money, I don't understand.
So what I'm hearing is
I don't know,
you
bro.
aren't broke. You just don't want to buy nobody's shit.
maybe,
Keep it a buck
maybe,
50.
bro.
Yeah, man.
If that's what it is, that's what it is. But
5
shit.
meeks.
Yeah. I'm in good with Santa and you getting cold, Vic. Just know that.
That's fine, bro. I like cold.
Okay.
I like
Okay, you be ready for that. You be ready for that.
Millie, how was your week, man?
My week was alright. What did I do?
You was at the library a lot,
I was at the library a lot, checking in,
teaching them
checking out.
classes. You feel me?
teaching classes. We had a computer class there, teaching the kids computer literacy. Alt tab whenever you got some risque shit on the screen. And
Okay.
yeah, that's mainly what I taught them, just alt tab.
All
I
tab
did-
saved my life.
It has in a few occasions. Yes.
It's like, hey,
Niggas, man.
yo, you hit it real quick. You be like, yeah, let's go. You looking at the screen like, I hope you didn't see anything on this motherfucker. I promise.
If that don't work, the cheeky Control Alt Delete. But they'll probably figure out you're onto something with that one.
Yeah, if you hit Control Alt Delete, you're
Yeah,
like,
no, you're a
it was
scumbag.
like, yo, what the fuck? Is on
Yeah,
your
you deserve
screen,
what's
bro?
coming to you. At that
Yeah,
point.
exactly. Like, I'm definitely. Yo, you good? Like, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Like, if you spam and you hit that, like, if you hit Alt Tab, I might just think you might have been like just watching a video or something. Like, I don't know what could have been going on. You hit Control Alt Delete. You were trying to get the fuck out.
Exactly.
Facts.
But other than that, went ghost hunting, played a little bit of Phasmophobia. Pretty
That
fun
was
game.
plasmophobia.
I was saying it wrong. That's probably why you got it wrong, but it's Phas.
Okay.
That's a pretty interesting game, and I'm going to play it a lot more. We're going to beat all the levels, hopefully, or all the difficulties, but the premise is just go around like abandoned houses, schools, farmhouses, find the room that the ghost is in, expel the ghost by any means necessary. It's a lot of like baiting and catching and stuff like that, so
I
it's
thought
pretty
you just
good.
had to take a picture of it.
That could be an objective, but that's not always the case. And you earn money at the end, which you spend on ghost equipment. Then you go back, hunt some more ghosts. Pretty fun game.
That's,
Interesting.
I recommend it.
that's whack, though. Why don't you
Excuse
go ghost hunting in real life?
I-
Because ghosts aren't real.
Says who?
That's fake.
Says me.
That's cap.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can go ghost hunting,
That's
but
cap.
let me know if you find one.
If I find one, you're not gonna believe it. So.
See, that's
I will if you find it.
Because the ghost of Christmas Past is coming for your ass. He told me too.
The Ghost of Christmas Past.
Yeah.
My Christmas Past was pretty decent, so I'd love to kick it with the nigga. It sounds like a fun
If
time.
that nigga can send me back in time, I'm gonna run off from the dream. I'll be like, yo, we lit.
Right, like sure, I'm down.
Okay, Christmas Future. That's gonna be the one that's gonna fuck you
I
up.
think my Christmas future's looking pretty bright, so they've only improved.
Fair point. Vic's Christmas Past is coming for your ass.
I'm good.
Oh no,
I'm
you're
cool.
Not, you're not good.
Yeah, I'm cool
Vic
on
been
that.
through
Yay.
some shit.
Safe.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. I keep my Christmas pass. But you excited for Christmas? That's what you've been on.
Hell no, fuck that.
What do you want for Christmas?
I want none. I just want nah, never mind. That would be weird.
All
I
you
was gonna
want for
sing the
Christmas
song "All I
is
Want for
love.
Christmas Is You," but that doesn't apply to you guys. I don't
Thank
watch it.
God.
Nice to
Yeah.
hear. Nice to hear.
Thank God.
I wasn't really on shit this week. I've been working pretty hard, getting a lot of almost shit done. Gonna do a brand relaunch really soon. So I got a ton of new design. Not a ton. I got a decent amount of new designs coming. The website's gonna be updated. Everything's gonna be coming way faster. Shit is just gonna be overall upgraded. So shit is gonna be super dope. I've been working really hard on that this week.
Real quick.
We were at what?
How hard is it to update a website like that? Because it seemed pretty in depth.
It's not easy. I am figuring it out as I go because my old website was a basic template and the basic template isn't working. it's working, but it looks like a basic template. So I am doing a lot of work. It's not easy at all, but it will be worth it in the long run. So it is what it is. New almost shit coming soon. Spent a lot of time at Canvas this week. Shout out to Canvas House. If y'all watched our interviews, we've interviewed Baca from Canvas House, Alan from Canvas House. They are having a dope live stream performance that will be going on tomorrow. Me and Millie have been at the dress rehearsals for those. We are running stage crew, i.e. the Men in Black. We've been killing this shit. There is a lot that goes into this show.
Wait, I thought it was over after today.
No, it's live streaming tomorrow.
So we got to be back there tomorrow.
Yes, we'll be back there tomorrow for the live stream. Today was the dress rehearsal. But there's a lot of moving pieces, and it was crazy. There are walls that go up. There are 3, 4, 5 sets that are up and down. We're catching chairs. We're taking drinks from one person to another, setting up mics, setting up lights. It's a lot of shit.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's tough. And Vermilly wasn't there for the first day of dress rehearsal or first day of rehearsals. So he was fucking shit up the second day. Nigga was getting shit all types of wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not facts?
A little bit.
Oh, word. But it was a lot of fun. They have great energy over there. It's always a great time being at Canvas House. They have so many talented members. It is crazy. So many people went into the making of this show. It's intense. They are super dope. So make sure you check out that live stream.
Facts. And what time is it tomorrow?
Well, by the time the podcast comes out, it would have already happened.
Oh.
But there will be a recording of it, and you can watch that there, probably on the Canvas page. So check that shit out. You'll see us at the end. We're so clean that you don't see us during the performance because you feel
Right.
we was stage-hands and we was out that bitch. Niggas didn't see us not once.
Yeah.
At least I hope not. Maybe they caught Vermilly's foot or maybe a glance of your hand.
Alan did say, Vermilly, make sure your head isn't poking out the side.
Oh, yeah, no. His head was definitely poking out that bitch for a second. But that got fixed, and it'll be nice. So make sure to check that out. Super, super, super dope. A lot of good music, a lot of good energy, a lot of good dancers, a lot of good everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Other than that, decent ass week. Been at the gym a lot. My body is sore as fuck. My body is dying. But you got to kill it to bring it back stronger. You feel me?
Exactly.
100%.
All I'm trying to do is be sexy. That's it.
St. John.
St. John.
I
That's
feel
all
you.
I'm trying to do. I be in the gym working, bro. The benches at Planet Fitness are adjustable.
Yeah.
So, you can click it, make it higher, make it lower. So I'm doing my chest presses. I'm starting off with the incline chest press, get the upper chest down. You feel me?
That's the best one, in my opinion.
I think so, too, because my upper chest is probably my weakest chestal area.
Chestal.
Yeah. So I'm doing the upper chest press. Boom. Knocking them bitches out. Kill it. Hit the regular chest press. Boom. Knocking them bitches out. Killing it. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't killing it all the way. Yeah, a little bit shaking at the end. I go to do the bottom chest press. Lock the little thing in. I'm doing it. I'm in the middle of my shit. It's not where I locked it obviously wasn't the very bottom because there's extra notches like underneath that don't do anything basically.
Right.
I'm in the middle of my shit. That bitch said, boom. I guess it wasn't locked or it unlocked. I'm in the middle of my press and I just go zoom and my head hits the back of the shit. Bro, I was in that bitch. Everybody looking at me. I'm feeling uncomfortable as fuck. I'm like,
Damn.
I'm like, damn, I don't even know. I'm looking like, damn, this bench fucked up. Bench wasn't even fucked up, but I switched it out just for the niggas looking at me so I could blame it on the bench. You feel me? But yeah, no, that shit was
that bench almost fucked me up, bro. Like, you saw that shit,
right. I'm like, damn, this bench, y'all gotta get this. This shit is broken. But
You finished the set, though, right?
of course, it fell on the last one, so it went down. I couldn't just let go of the weight.
Exactly.
I had to push it up to lock it and then blame the bench. Yeah,
You got to do what you got to do.
Good ass time though. My brother works at Planet Fitness. You met him, right?
I met him for the first time. Forest Park, Planet Fitness.
Cool guy.
Cool guy, yeah.
Yeah. He was telling me about some of his Planet Fitness stories. He said, what time do you normally go to Planet Fitness?
I usually go at like 2, 3 a.m.
Oh, okay. My brother said there's a guy. He works for the CTA. He comes in full CTA outfit. Like, he comes on his lunch break. He leaves CTA. He goes to the gym, I guess, and he gets on the treadmill and just does a full sprint in his whole CTA outfit for like 10 minutes and just gets off the treadmill and leaves and does it every single day. He comes in at 9 in full like bus driver, like fit, like coat, you know, because it'd be cold.
Right.
Bus driver coat, the thick pants, just gets on the treadmill and will just, he said he sets it to the max setting and just sprints for 10, 15 minutes.
That's a long sprint.
Like max number.
Is this
would just sprints off.
this a fit guy or is it like somebody out of shape?
I don't know. I haven't seen
I
it.
don't think you could be out of shape full sprinting for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's tough.
Man.
That shit is crazy. He told me that, and I was like, I have to come at 9. Like, I will be there at 9 so I can see this nigga sprinting that bitch just get gone.
This is AM or PM?
PM.
Hmm.
I'm trying to see that.
I might slide to see that.
That shit sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. But yeah, nah, just been on my fitness journey, getting trying to get as sexy as possible. You feel me? That's the vibes. That's what I'm on.
Commendable and respectable at the same time.
You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. But let's go ahead and get into some of these topics. We had a decent amount of new music to listen to.
Yeah.
Let's start with Jack. Let's start with Jack Harlow. I feel like I'm in a Jack Harlow type of mood. Opinions. What are y'all feeling? What y'all think?
You first, Vic? You want to go first?
Oh.
That shit was trash.
Wrong.
Trash.
Instantly
See to what you're
wrong.
thinking.
That shit was gas.
Gas, okay.
That shit
Millie?
was gas.
I bet. I think the best way to call it is like out of the numbers, and I'm gonna give it an 8 off rip. It's a good album.
An 8? I'm going to put it out of 7. It was all right. Here's the
I
thing.
was fucking with it.
I was too. However, it was not what I want specifically from Jack Harlow. I like Jack Harlow rapidy rap.
He had a couple songs like that, though.
He had a couple, but most of them were a little bit more poppy and showing off his versatility, and that's fine. I'm sure Jack Harlow fans really love that. Because all the Jack Harlow fans, like I have a couple people who are really fans of Jack Harlow, and they loved that he got to do more of the versatility, a little bit of poppy, kind of singing.
I like it too.
Mixed with the rap. But I love hearing Jack Harlow rap. Like, I love hearing him rap. So I wanted more of that. There were probably like 3 songs where he was actually like rapping. I fucked with those the most. But I do have more than just that downloaded. I think I have 6 songs downloaded.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
more than
5
me.
or 6. I think I got 5 or 6 downloaded.
I got Creme downloaded. I got Already Best Friends is the best song on that's the best song.
I don't think I have that one downloaded, no.
What?
I
Chris,
got
you
Way
got
Out. I got
Yes.
Something of My City with him and Baby.
Face of
Well,
My
baby.
City.
Face of My City.
Rendezvous got liked instantaneously.
I don't think I have that one.
All right,
It's a pretty good. It's a pretty
first
good
3
album.
songs, bop. No, no cap. Tyler Hero, that shit is gas.
I can't think of a bad song on the project.
There are no bad songs.
Love is Dro. That shit was gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Already Best Friends.
Already Best Friends is so good.
There are no bad songs on this album. They're all good,
Yeah.
but it's just not what I wanted. That's just me personally.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's my only.
Yeah,
That's my only gripe.
I'm giving this a hard. I'm gonna give it a 9.
I'm gonna get us.
9.
I'm gonna bump this up to 9. Yeah.
What made you change?
It's just him listening back the track list. Everything was good.
Yeah, no,
Everything was
They
exceptional.
were all really good.
Yeah.
And if you didn't come to Jack Harlow for rapidy rap, then I get it. But I walked into this expecting to get barred the fuck up. And he did. He gave me the bars on the song. He gave a bar. Nigga said, now I'm in the box like a Kellogg's toy. When I heard that shit, I was
Yeah.
at work. I stopped working for a second just to be like, damn, that shit was hard.
He got it. Yeah.
Like, that nigga can rap. Well, he's
got
not a nigga. I think he said nigga once.
I don't think he
I
said
don't,
it.
I don't
think
think-
they
I
would have
don't-
let that slide.
No, he
I
ain't
don't
say
think he said
He
nigga
ain't say
once.
He said, get the beat, tell a nigga put it in the Pro Tools. And I heard it was like, what, nigga? Like, that's what I heard. The one with Big Sean, it sounded like he said, "Get the beat," told the nigga put it in the
You
Pro
think-
Tools,
you
and I was
think
like,
Big Sean is
He
letting
not
that
letting
fly.
that. No,
I'm not saying he did. He said it, but I don't know what else he would have said. I don't know no words that sound like nigga that would have fit there. That's all I'm saying.
Tell him put it in the. He might have just skipped that syllable. You never know.
No, I heard the syllables. There were 2 syllables. One sounded like "neh," the other one sounded like "guh."
I'll look at it when I get the chance.
Took the beat, told the nigga put it in the Pro Tools, and I was like, wait, what? Like, I was like, there's no way that's what he just said.
I'm gonna look that up for sure. Now I'm curious.
That's what
I want to know what song that was.
it was on Way Out.
I'm trying to think.
The one with him and Big Sean.
Oh, well, you just said
24
that too.
24/7 for a payout. Yeah.
Yeah.
She gonna let me hit it any day. No, that shit was hard. And I swear he said, get the beat and told the nigga put it into Pro Tools. That's all I could. I peeped it. But other than that, hard.
Yeah, fantastic.
I even like the one Lil Baby. That shit was hard.
Yeah, everything.
Tyler
was good.
Hero went 5 white boys, but we not in sync. That's a bar.
Yes. There's a lot of promise in this guy's career. I feel like
I can see him going a lot farther,
I really appreciate.
and
the
I can see
fact-
the numbers for this doing very well. Also,
Yeah.
I can see the numbers for this going crazy.
Told Nikki put it in Pro Tools.
He must have a homie named Nikki.
Yeah.
Heard the beat told Nikki put it in the Pro Tools. Okay, because I heard the beat told the nigga put it in the Pro Tools, and I was mad because I was rapping along with it too, because I'm like, that's a bar. Like I was like, this white boy said nigga, but shit, that shit went crazy. I wasn't even mad at it.
Maybe Nikki's a nigga.
What?
Maybe Nikki's a nigga.
Maybe Nikki's a nigga. Maybe he did tell the nigga put it in the Pro Tools.
Yeah.
He just didn't say that. Because
Exactly.
he may have gotten his ass beat and lost his spot as one of my favorite white boy rappers.
Who's your favorite white boy rapper?
Mac.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, I got Mac 1. Then I think I got him 2.
And 3M.
Hell no. Fuck around and be Cole Bennett.
He raps?
No.
Oh.
He's
I was
around
like,
it.
damn.
That count?
Okay.
He be in the general vicinity. Global Dan.
Global Dan.
Global Dan.
That's a good list.
Hell yeah. Global Dan. That's that nigga. Shout out
Okay.
to Global Dan.
Mac the GOAT, though.
Facts.
I really respect him choosing to put Chris Brown on this project.
He
Like,
didn't. Oh, well, he did. I thought you were talking about the sample. Never mind. Go ahead.
oh yeah. But, Chris Brown always makes good music, but I feel like he's slept on nowadays. Not many
Chris
people
Brown is
pick him.
not slept on.
Not many people pick him up for features.
What are you talking about? The song with him and Drake literally was #1 all summer.
But that was like the summer. Like he has
Actually, it was last summer, right?
he has gaps where he's just
It was last
non-existent.
summer.
Right.
It's been a while, though.
But it
Yeah.
still
We
plays.
didn't
That
have a
bitch still
summer.
be playing.
We didn't really have
Yeah,
a
we didn't have a summer facts.
so-
But no, that
Yeah.
bitch still plays.
But he gets
He's
like
Chris Brown.
he gets one feature like every 10 years, basically.
That is just not factual.
That's factual.
You just don't listen to the type of niggas Chris Brown features with.
Like who?
Like R&B niggas?
I listen to R&B niggas.
Clearly not the ones Chris Brown be featured
That's
with.
because Chris ain't on him.
Chris Brown be getting in his bag. He be in that bitch.
Cap to me.
Yes.
So we got.
I don't
got
think
two
you be in your
clowns.
R&B bag. Like,
Yeah, I don't need
I'd be in the R&B bag. Yeah, I'd be
I mean-
making R&B.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Sure. But
Listen.
good album.
Yeah, no, this album was fire for the niggas who really wanted that. Good to me.
No, I didn't come into it expecting anything.
I did.
So, like, yeah, I feel like that's where you fucked up. It's like you came in with expectations of
Well,
something.
to an artist that I listen to, any artist I listen to, moderate to a lot of, I'm expecting a certain sound from their project.
That's natural.
Yeah. And this hit me with a curveball. I enjoyed it. Just wasn't exactly what I wanted. It happens. You feel me? And I
Right.
don't think this is a great album. It's just not exactly what I was looking for, but it's still great. And I'm sure with time it'll grow on me even more because I'm definitely going to keep playing it. There's
Yeah.
definitely an album that's going to get more plays from me for sure.
Yeah, me too.
This album definitely has like replay value.
Hell yeah.
Me too.
A ton of it. I'd be listening. I think I've listened to it like 3 times now, maybe. I
thought
probably
it-
listened to it at least 3 times all the
I
way
thought it
through.
was funny because I was like, Vic, this Jack Harlow is slapping. He was like, nah, bro, I couldn't get into it. I was like, what? I was like, this
What didn't you
nigga's
like
going
about it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was expecting the bars, like you were saying. And
Yeah, he didn't come with
it
as many
just-
bars as I wanted to. Jack Harlow's supposed to be bar you up, man.
Because I heard that I heard the first few tracks. I was like, no, this ain't it. And I went back to
The
it like the
what?
next day. I'm like, let me go back
The
to it.
second track is OD. He
Yeah,
literally
it was-
barred out of the
Right.
barred out of the world.
So
on
then
that
I went
track.
back to it the next day. I was like, maybe I wasn't in the mood for him. Listen to it again, and I'm like, this ain't it.
I mean, to each his own, man.
It wasn't bad. Like, I'm sure for real Jack Harlow fans, they liked it. But for me, I'm not a real Jack Harlow fan. I know of him. I've heard some tracks. So to me, I guess as an outsider, I didn't really enjoy it. But that's just my taste, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Can't
to
be
each
mad
his
at
own. That shit was hard, though. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack Harlow. I can see him having a very long. Wait, was he on the? Yeah, no, he was on the XXL freshman. I can see him having a long career. He's showing his versatility. He's already proven he can rap. Not to mention he has a leg up because he's white, and you know white people get whatever they want. He's working his way up there. He's in with the people he needs to be in with. He's got ties to Cole Bennett. He's got ties to the rappers that were on this tape. Lil Baby, Big Sean. These are people who can help him maneuver and yeah, you feel me? Maneuver and get in the places he's got to get to. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Well,
shout
he's
out to
already
Jack
in a
Harlow.
great spot. So
Great spot, and he's out of Kentucky, which is not a great spot, but he'd be around.
How many years has he been in the game?
What's Poppin' dropped
know?
last summer. Song of the summer last summer.
Huh.
I think it came out like end of the summer type shit.
brand new, just dropped it. I don't know.
No, it came out in this February, I think, or some shit.
February.
Yeah, I think it came out. Yeah, no. That shit would have dropped in February.
Yeah.
January 2020.
Wow.
January, yeah. So, and it was going up.
Yeah, he got
That
to,
bitch feels like a classic already.
Yeah, he got to pick between Wayne, the Baby, Tory. That's a pretty
That's
heavy
a
hitting list.
star-studded lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Tory, yeah.
I think you want to say, unfortunately, for Megan, Tory.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too.
Speaking of Megan got Apple Music's Breakout Artist of the Year or some shit. Megan is cleaning up the awards this year. I wish I liked her music because I love her personality, and I am like having a great time seeing her really get all of her just dues and everything she deserves. I just wish I wish I was a fan of Megan Thee Stallion's music. I'm a fan of everything she stands for. I'm a fan for her personality.
Hot girl Meg. Not gonna lie. Definitely a hot girl Meg fan.
Hell yeah, bro.
Definitely not into the music though.
I'm just not. But nowadays, you don't have to be. You don't have to be all the way invested into the music. You can be invested into everything else. You feel me?
Facts.
That's the perks of living in the century that we're in. Or I guess not just the century, but
Era.
yeah, the era. Well, no, it's a new century. So yeah, no. That is the perks of living in the century that we're in. You don't have to like all aspects of it because it's not just music anymore. Back in the 80s, if you didn't like their music, that's it. Because that's all you're going to get.
Yeah.
You don't get their personality. Artists were told to keep as much of their personality off the internet as possible. So now they're like, yo, you got to put more of your personality on the internet. Get all of you onto the internet as much as possible so people can actually vibe with you. And Meg has done a great job of doing that.
Yeah, she deserves everything. All the millions going her way. I hope she
Hello,
makes
awards
some.
and accolades.
Yeah, I just hope she makes some relatable music for me as well.
You're not a hot girl?
No, I'm not.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm just not in her music. This week, a woman came out to say that Megan always talks about and posts about, or Megan talks about family and all that, but she's never come to see her niece even once, and she has only seen her nephew like one time since he was born. And nobody knows if this woman is actually Meg's sister or not. There's no proof whether she's Meg's sister or not. And Meg hasn't said anything on it. And I've been quite curious about this.
I heard they went raised together. Like, they didn't grow up together and shit.
But they are
They
related.
are sisters.
I've been wondering that for
And
a
she's,
minute
like,
now.
expecting shit from her, but
Why
they
does
were
that?
never together.
Yeah,
You know?
why does that matter?
Here's the thing. Even if they were raised together, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
If I don't like you, I don't like you. Just because we're blood related doesn't mean that we have to be besties. I kick it with my brothers because I love hanging out with my brothers. But if
Exactly.
my brothers were horrible people, I wouldn't kick it with them. And if I was a horrible person, I wouldn't expect them to kick it with me. I wouldn't.
how dare you expect some shit like
You
that?
feel me?
That's just so out of pocket.
You can't expect that. If you don't fuck with them, it is what it is. Just because I'm famous and we're family, not even family, because we have similar DNA, doesn't mean I owe you a trip to see your daughter.
Family likes to pop up out of the woodwork too when you do some good shit. Like they
Exactly.
just come out of nowhere.
She's having a great year.
Yeah.
Things are going well for her. And now it's like, damn, you on all this love. You love everybody else, but you don't love your own niece.
That's not
Fuck
it.
that baby. No, I'm not going to say that.
Wow.
But that's bugged. But she don't give a fuck.
And so she's saying neglecting her family as like not just them too, right? Like I'm assuming
They don't really have much other family. Meg's mom died recently. Her dad died recently.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of her close family has died since she's blown up, which has died in like the last 2-3 years.
That is unfortunate.
So Meg is really kind of on her own right now.
that is unfortunate.
Like, I can only imagine how tough it is to go through all the shit that Megan's been going through without your main, like she said her mom was her best friend. Like, without your main support system, that has to be tough. Not just even the Tory stuff, but going from nothing to top of the world that fast, that's a very quick adjustment to make, especially without the familiarity of the people you're used to being around.
Right. Man,
Yeah.
poor Meg. Rich Meg, but poor Meg in spirit.
Very rich Meg.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like she's making do.
Yeah, enjoy the money. Just play hard, work hard at the same time. You can
Yeah,
never dedicate 100% and not splurge every now and then. Take your mind off
You
the
think
stress.
Meg listening to your advice right now? Like, you think she's listening to this and is like, ooh, that nigga is who I want to take advice from.
I mean, yeah, she's heard my
That
advice in the
librarian
past.
from the storm.
Exactly. I read books. I should know what I'm talking about.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think Meg taking no financial advice from you.
Financial.
Yeah, you were telling her, don't spend it quick, splurge on this, don't do this, don't do that. She don't give a fuck. You not her accountant.
Wow.
I'm splurging on Bitcoin.
Definitely don't. No, I'm just playing. No, she likes my advice. I talk to her.
Oh, okay, word. Give her hot girl advice.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We're on new music. Let's stay on the topic of new music. Man on the Moon 3, Kid Cudi. What y'all think? Opinions.
I kind of want to go last.
Last. Okay, I'll go. Man on the Moon 3 by Mid Cudi. This shit was not good.
Yeah. This was terrible.
I don't want to say terrible,
Mm,
but it was. It was not good. This shit was.
it was.
She was a 5. She was a 5.
Yeah, I feel like somebody off the street could have made this. I could have provided them like 3 YouTube beats, and they could have made this. I just give them a little direction.
There was no lyricism. There was no feeling or emotion or anything that I want from Kid Cudi. I didn't get any of that. I put this in my headphones expecting to feel something. Kid Cudi is an artist that is supposed to make you feel. And nowadays, now you're competing. Kid Cudi created this sound.
Right.
This is Kid Cudi's creation. The depression in hip hop, the putting your real emotions on the track, the dark, all that. That's Kid Cudi's sound. So he didn't have to compete with anybody. Now, I'm listening to your music to feel something. So you're competing against Juice WRLD. You're competing against the Trippie Reds of the world.
Tough.
You're competing against XXXTentacion.
Rest in peace.
You're competing now. You're not just by yourself. Not to mention the sound he's using. That was a similar sound to Travis Scott. There was a
Yeah.
one song where I almost thought it was Travis Scott.
That's what I was about to say.
I
You
also,
can't compete against Travis Scott.
I didn't like the effects he was using on his voice.
They were very Travis Scott-esque.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
I thought it was Trip when I said that shit. I saw that.
It
I
was
listened to
very
it back at
Travis.
work today.
Even his
I
ad libs.
I love the album. I really like the project, but it was major Travis Scott vibes.
Yeah.
Major.
A lot of Travis Scott ad libs. A lot of
Major.
woo. Yeah. Let's
Maybe,
go.
Maybe that's what I was missing since I haven't heard any Travis in a while. I was missing that.
I mean, you're not in the minority in thinking it's a good album. Tons of
I
people
like
think it's a good album, but that it just wasn't it for me.
The first 3 songs were good.
The first 3 songs are alright though.
Yeah.
What was the one where nigga was talking about Elsa's son or whatever? Niggas just was going over and over again about ice and a boy being cold. I didn't give a fuck. Some of those songs sounded like forever.
Yeah.
I tried though. I listened to it twice. I really, really tried to make myself like it.
I listened to the first Man on the Moon just to refamiliarize myself.
Oh, it's like night and day.
It is totally
Actually, it's like day and night.
yeah. That's a good pun right there.
Yeah,
But
that's just like day and night.
it is way, way better. I don't know what he was on like when he made this. It's totally different.
Maybe he wasn't. Like maybe he needed to be.
No, he was definitely on drugs.
Well, he was on the wrong ones. He was on too many.
No, I think he stopped doing drugs as of recently. I don't think he's doing like drugs. He's like smoking weed.
Well, whatever he did, he got to stop it. Because this shit was boring.
Yeah.
This shit was very, very boring to me.
I didn't even like the Pop Smoke song. Pop
I
sounded
really
like
didn't like that song.
it sounded like they just
I never want to hear Kid
paid
Cudi on
the
a song like
estate.
that again.
yeah, it sounded like they just paid the estate for like 4 words from Pop Smoke and they sent it off and then, that's
There was
it.
just so much wrong with this album. And it's been so long since Kid Cudi has released a large body of music like this. I kind of needed him to knock this out of the park. And I think he kind of needed to knock this out of the park. And I know there are going to be a lot of people that really like this. But I think that there are also going to be a lot of people who don't like this. And I think if he would have kept to what he was doing previously, that gap would have been a lot bigger upon the ratio of people who do and don't like it.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Cudi. Think you missed with this one? You gotta try harder, my guy. Or
Yeah.
try it all.
Does this fit with the your rankings though? Number 1. No, you said number 2 was the best. Then number 1.
I still believe number 2 is the best, yeah.
I haven't heard that yet. I'm gonna listen.
You've never
to
heard
it.
Man on the Moon 2?
Nah.
Man on the Moon 2 is my favorite. Then Man on the Moon 1, and then this. I got Man on the Moon 4 above this.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Gotta keep
Shit
it stacked
ain't
with you,
out
man.
Okay. That's fair.
Years, bro.
Yeah, maybe he should have went back to the lab on this one.
Back to the moon. That nigga wasn't even on the moon. That nigga, this is just man in space.
Yeah.
This was man still on the shuttle. That's the vibes I was getting from this. I was getting man on the shuttle, man on the
Shuttle
asteroid,
bus.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah,
This nigga was man on the earth.
You said it was man on the shuttle bus.
Yes,
Oh.
nigga. Man on the CTA. That's what this sounded like.
Man running. Yeah, like CTA, man.
Man still standing still. Yeah, nah, it just wasn't for me. I'm sorry for the Cudi lovers. I know that y'all are about to be super mad at me. Cudi is the greatest to ever do it. He created everything. He is the GOAT. Nah, sorry. He did create a lot of this, but
Yeah, listening back to Man on the Moon 1, I could see how he created a lot of that
this whole sound
interesting
is his.
sound.
The
yeah.
sounds of today are Cudi. Travis Scott is Cudi's son. Juice, X, Trippy, Cudi's son. People who really put their heart on the track, their sadness on the track, their depression, emotions, darkness on that is Cudi. That is all comes from what Cudi started.
trying to think.
I wouldn't
The other
completely
ones.
agree with that. I think there's a bunch of people who put like the darkness in the track.
There are a lot.
Who did it really before? Who did it the way Cudi did so openly and vulnerably
I feel like
before Cudi.
R&B has a bunch of people who
R&B's not hip hop.
Yeah, I'm saying in the sense of taking like inspiration from your emotion and putting it into tracks. There are people like I would say Biggie put a bunch of emotion into track. It might not be the same.
No.
Tupac did though.
Tupac.
Tupac did what Cudi did before Cudi. No.
Wait, what?
Tupac did not put his depression and sadness on the beat.
I'm saying
as vulnerably as Cudi did.
That's a lie. That's
Cudi
a lie.
Cudi.
That's a lie.
Cudi is the depressed rap. Okay, when you think of Tupac, what do you think of?
Change, Activision, emotion.
So that's what you think of when you think of Tupac.
Yeah.
You think depressed nigga.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Shut
What?
the fuck up. No, you don't.
You're definitely
You do not
lying.
think depressed nigga when you think of
What?
Tupac.
Have you heard Tupac's life story that he spit multiple times on tracks?
Nigga, you do
Tupac
not.
is one of the most depressing,
No, I am
sad
not letting
artists
that
ever.
rock.
Are you serious right now?
No, nigga. I
Any
am not
Tupac
letting
fan
that
could
rock.
tell you that. Nah, that is 100%.
There
true.
is a difference
Correct,
between.
Thomas.
There's a difference
You don't
between
even listen to Tupac.
being sad, saying that type. Dude, he does. There's a difference between being sad and telling about sad stories that have happened to you in a cool guy rap way. You feel me? And there's a difference of I am a sad nigga. My life sucks.
Cool
There-
guy rap way.
Yes.
How does
You-
Tupac... what?
Macho, bravado. You're still giving that. It's not vulnerable. Rap in itself and expressing your emotions is vulnerable, but it's not the vulnerability that is given on those types of track that Cudi brought. That is Cudi. Tupac did not do that.
Yes, Tupac. Troublesome 96.
That is not
What-
the same thing.
You haven't even heard... Have you? Troublesome 96?
I've heard most of Tupac's discography. Do I have it downloaded? No.
I don't think you have. Tupac
I
has a
haven't
lot
heard
of
most-
shit.
okay.
But
cool.
I digress.
Yeah.
I wasn't
'Cause
directly
then you
talking
wouldn't-
about depression type emotions. I was just saying putting full emotion into the track and making you feel something regardless of like who you are. You always have competition. I just think no one was in the realm of sound that Cudi had.
That also added to it.
But that also goes to say, like, Kanye West was working with him, and Kanye West is somebody who's been vulnerable the entire time.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
been-
That was my...
That is not
runner-up.
the same. Guys, that is not the same thing.
How's being vulnerable
Kanye and
different from being
Cudi is
vulnerable?
not the no.
So just because Kanye still has a bravado, but he's also like he also will get vulnerable with you. It's not his sound because he holds the bravado.
So what you're saying is you have to be 100% vulnerable all the time? for
No,
you to be
not
okay with it?
100% vulnerable all the time, but just straight up saying, I'm sad, I'm a loser, I suck. That's not something that niggas really did before Cudi in the way Cudi did it. That's not true.
Niggas, Tupac. Tupac has done that on songs.
Okay, Vermilly.
Like,
Okay, I'm telling you because I have the evidence. That's why I'm saying it.
It's not the same thing.
and I
is the
definitely
same
think a
thing.
lot of niggas used to be talk down on themselves on tracks.
Okay, well, talking down was a little bit different.
No,
but like,
I'm saying like getting vulnerable and even saying I'm a piece of shit. That is something that niggas like have done throughout time. Like that is not something that is
That
new.
is not something that was popular in rap before Cudi. No, that is just not true.
It wasn't popular, no, but it was done, yes.
Niggas, there's a difference between one making one song that even is that, but even those songs weren't even done in the same way that Cudi did it.
Okay, I'll give you this. It was popularized by Kid Cudi, yes.
Yeah, I don't think
Was it
all the
originated?
inspiration-
No.
Like no, like I wouldn't say like depressing emo rap was all Kid Cudi's.
Kid Cudi, I can't think of an emo rapper before Kid Cudi.
Strictly
Can
emo.
you? Can anyone? I can't.
Yet my argument
Listeners,
is not,
can you?
My
I
argument
can't.
is not emo. My argument is just like
That
niggas
is
are
that
vulnerable.
is Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi did that.
Okay.
And now look at what we have.
That's good for him. I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about vulnerable
not
niggas.
I also don't think everybody took inspiration from him though. I don't think like X was looking into Kid Cudi when X was cutting up his music. Because if you look at X's discography, it was him just talking about what he was going through.
I understand that, but
and every step of his life. I'm not saying like you were saying everybody who did this is his son. I would say that if everybody was stealing his sound, like I think all the mumble rappers are like all directly Lil Wayne's son in a way, because they are only taking like Lil Wayne's flows. They have Lil Wayne-esque things.
But even if you're not copying off of that directly, you're copying off of a nigga that copied off. You feel me? There is clearly a line that traces back to Kid Cudi. Clearly. The reason that Juice could run is because Kid Cudi crawled. He created the space for that.
He popularized it.
I think that was Juice was gonna come to light regardless.
But we don't know that. We don't know if that ever happens without a Cudi.
Because I don't even think Kid Cudi's demographic is the same as Juice's demographic. I don't even think they're in the same like lane of people who listen to their music. I think there's a big discrepancy between.
Obviously, there's a difference
people
because there was
and that.
also a 10-year difference in between them.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But Kid Cudi even made it. He was the one who even popularized it to be cool to listen to something like that. The reason that Juice is more popular than Kid Cudi is because Kid Cudi opened the door and even familiarized niggas with it. Juice would, his music, niggas would be like, never really heard this before, making me a little uncomfortable. But niggas are okay and open to that idea because of the things Cudi did. You know how many niggas heard Cudi was like, I'm not listening to that sad shit. That's that sad shit. There's no place for that in rap. Just like the mumble rappers, niggas were like, fuck them mumble rappers. There's no space for that in rap. And now look how many mumble rappers we have after the door is opened. The door has to be open for niggas to be able to really flood the space. Somebody got to unlock that bitch. Someone has to have the bravery to take the first step, or not even the bravery. Some niggas just have to have the idea to take the first step. Niggas, not everybody liked what Kanye's synths and voice organs sounded like at first, but now niggas do it because niggas were like, this shit is weird. Don't nobody want to hear this shit. But now it's not weird. Now it's normal. It's okay because a cool, big, popular nigga did it. That's how the shit goes.
Yeah, Kid Cudi popularized it.
Like, that's just how the shit goes. It's a trickle-down effect that happens throughout the time, throughout the years.
So how did it trickle down to Cudi?
What do you mean, how does it trickle down to Cudi?
I'm sure Cudi had his inspirations for doing it.
I'm sure he did too, but I don't.
It's probably just listening to other
genres. A lot of times it's a combination of
But that's what I was
genres.
saying. Like, I don't think niggas were really like, oh my God, I've listened to Kid Cudi before, now I can listen to X. I don't think that's how it was at all.
It's not, I've listened to Kid Cudi, now I can listen to X, but the reason that there's even a space for certain things like that is because other niggas paved the way.
I
never watched a Rosa Parks documentary, but the reason I can sit on the bus is because of her. I don't have to directly know anything about it.
That's not the same thing in the sense of if another nigga stood up on a bus after that, we didn't care as much because somebody already did it. That I'm saying, I see it as more. Niggas have all paved their own way in the same way that like X made it very okay to smash two genres together. It did not matter what you could really like metal, you could really like alternative rock, you could like whatever, but X had something for you. There are tons
of niggas before X that paved the way for X to be able to be cool and have alternative rock. Cudi had alternative rock in his music.
Yeah,
Wayne has had alternative rock in his music. Ye has had alternative rock.
I'm not saying the door was kicked open, but I'm saying nobody's looking at Cudi like, hey, you really opened that door. I think that door was always open because it was literally like that. There was a whole wave of rap on SoundCloud that was all just like super dark beats, very trap, very like underground level music. That was,
SoundCloud was invented like years after. What are you talking about right now?
No, I'm saying
okay. I got somebody. I got somebody for you. The nigga who Cudi directly referenced himself as being one of his idols, Eminem. One of the most vulnerable niggas in the world
he's
ever.
Literally,
One of
has
his
the bravado,
idols, mind
has all of
Admit it.
Yes, nigga. I'm not saying Cudi was the first nigga to ever be sad on a track. Niggas have been sad in tracks before. Niggas been sad in other genres.
But
he took this style and made that his shit. He was the first emo rapper. Eminem was never an emo rapper. Eminem was a nigga who rapped on the beats and put some sad shit in there. He put some gory shit in there.
You can make an argument that Eminem was one
You
of the first
can make
emo
an
rappers.
argument that
Strong.
Eminem was one of the first. There's no debating that Cudi is an emo rapper. There's no debating of that.
Okay.
Eminem, yeah, he may not be. Cudi took aspects from that. He took aspects from R&B. He took aspects from everywhere and made that his own individual sound. He was the first nigga to ever popularize that shit in rap.
No, Eminem popularized it.
Eminem is not an emo rapper.
Yes, you could say that. Yes,
Eminem is not the emo rapper. Kid Cudi was
that.
the first emo rapper. There's
emo
no
rapper,
argument against that.
The emo rapper, no. But did he popularize emo styles? Yes.
But to be able to do certain things like that, certain people have to do certain things to even have popularity in certain areas. Yes, even the first nigga who made hip hop wasn't the first nigga to ever make a song, but he was the nigga to popularize hip hop. There are certain niggas who bring certain things into the culture,
right.
And obviously you're gonna take inspiration from other places.
But he popularized.
We're giving someone credit where I don't think credit is due.
I think Kid Cudi definitely deserves credit.
Explosion post him doing it. There was nothing for like years and years and years. Yeah, you could have had the idea, but nobody carried it at all. It was literally name another emo rapper for the next 10 years. You don't see anybody do that shit. So how did we even say he popularized it? Niggas didn't
Kid
even...
Cudi wasn't popular?
No, nigga stopped being popular for a long time.
Because he stopped making music.
Okay, so what happens if I kick a door down at a house that nobody's going to walk into?
The door's still open.
No.
The door don't close and lock itself.
The door closes eventually. There's something, either everything crumbles or nothing's done with it. It's about who reshapes the house, who gets the house complete. Yeah, the door was kicked open, but who rebuilt that bitch? I really think...
Okay, because Kid Cudi was the first nigga to popularize emo rap doesn't mean every nigga after that sucks. I love Juice way more than I love Cudi. No, honestly, I like X more than I like Cudi.
I'm going to agree with you on that one.
I'm not saying niggas don't deserve any credit. Of course they did their own thing. Juice was one of the first niggas to do a lot of shit.
His sons.
They are, nigga.
No, nigga, there's a big difference between somebody like Young Thug is Lil Wayne's son. That is a son to Lil Wayne.
But there are plenty of niggas who you've come on the pod yourself. You've come on the pod yourself and said Young Thug created this sound.
Young Thug created a
But he's
sound
still Lil Wayne's son, correct?
Yes.
Just like X, right?
No.
Just like X is also a Cudi song, but he created his own sound also.
No, but there was legitimate, there is a pathway between X. There's a pathway between Young Thug, Lil Wayne, and literal parallels. There are no parallels between Kid Cudi and X. There are
I don't agree with that.
Where?
Think that there are no parallels between Kid Cudi and X?
Give me one.
X is an emo rapper.
That is
Kid Cudi is an emo rapper. Is that not a parallel?
parallel?
That's not. What is that then? What is that? A coincidence?
The music? No, the music is nowhere near the same. You're using the argument just because I rap, Lil Dicky is the son to Biggie because they just both rapped. No, nigga, that neither of those
rap
have any correlation.
And emo rap are different. If you fall into a certain category that another nigga was in before, that's a parallel.
Yeah, but that's not
just because another nigga has a podcast in Kansas doesn't mean we don't have something in common.
No, I'm saying because that doesn't make me that nigga's son though. To say you're sonning niggas in a whole genre of music is every nigga is copying this nigga. Nobody is copying Cudi. There's no way to recreate Man on the Moon. There is nothing you can do to recreate what he made. I think everybody in emo rap has their own special ability, i.e. X could really throw rage into into a song, like full on blown anger. He could make you want to punch a nigga. I think Juice could talk to you on a way that made you feel like everything you were going through is something that somebody else is going through. Cudi more explained how his madness was affecting him. Those are three big differences in their music. So
they do not make the exact same music. No, I agree with you there.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, when you call a nigga someone's son, I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Are you the exact same nigga as your dad?
For the most part, I am made up of the same shit.
Are you the exact same nigga as your dad?
Do you have shit
Like,
from your dad?
Does X have shit from Cudi?
No. Name
I'm
one
done.
song
No, that doesn't
parallel.
make any
you
sense.
You have yet to name a song parallel. You can't name
The
two songs
nigga
that
is an
sound
emo
similar.
rapper.
That does not make me the same as another one.
Okay,
Just
okay,
because
wait.
we're two black guys don't mean we're the same black guy.
So we don't have anything in common if we're both black?
We have something in common. We don't have the same shit.
If you were black before me, then yeah, nigga, I got some shit from you.
How?
If I have never seen a wheel rolled before,
Just because
and
we're
another
both
nigga,
black does not mean we're both the same.
I've lost.
They're not the same,
I've lost
nigga.
the sight of this portion of the conversation, but I'm gonna stick with what I said earlier.
there's a difference between because you are a clone of somebody does not mean you are not a clone. Because you're somebody's son does not mean you are the same. That is what clone means. X and Cudi do not make the exact same music.
Yeah, but
no.
I don't see them having parallels in their music at all either. Their subject matter is not the same. Everything they do is completely different from the other one. They're just in the same genre. That would be like every rapper is just less than Meg Thee Stallion just because she's number one right now. No, like Polo G and Meg Thee Stallion are both rappers. I don't see any parallels in their music. There is no parallels.
There aren't parallels between Meg Thee Stallion and Polo G.
There aren't
First of all, I don't listen to either of them, so I can't really.
Well, I'm saying like with X and Cudi, I don't see parallels either. There's no parallels for me.
I'm not gonna argue that with you because I feel like that is unarguable, so I can't really argue with you there.
You
I
couldn't
can't
give me a song or subject matter that they had that was the same. I have yet to
I honestly do believe that it's unarguable to believe that Kid Cudi and X have zero parallels. That's me.
I'm not
do you
saying
agree with that?
Zero parallels.
Like, am I wilding?
I'm not saying zero parallels.
You did say zero parallels.
I'm saying more in the sense of there's not enough for you to say this nigga is derived from this nigga. There's a big difference between Latin and English. Like there's a big difference.
English is derived from Latin.
Yes, but there's big differences why they're separate. I don't think.
But English was still derived from it. They're separate.
Yeah, but
English
it was also
from
derived from Greek. It was also derived from this. But
exactly.
That's why they're not the same. They're
nobody.
Not
okay, we're arguing different points. I'm arguing that Cudi made a sound that other people are very similar to now. You're arguing that the niggas are not the same, and they're not.
No. I'm arguing that their sounds aren't even close.
Okay, we're gonna have to agree to disagree there because I don't think there's any argument for that. So
I don't think Kid Cudi and X sound in any way like similar.
I just can't argue that. I can't. I don't think that there's any way to say that they don't have parallels as X being an emo rapper and Cudi also being the first emo rapper in my opinion.
No, but that's not all I asked was for like one song parallels or subject matter that was the same. There is no subject matter that X is talking about. There are many
times where X talks about his depression.
Yeah, but but when he's talking about his depression, that's the depression that he's talking about is not the same depression that Kid Cudi is talking about. Kid Cudi is talking about being in a rut. He is stuck. He is somewhere he does not understand. And then X is talking about everything that has went on in his past, that he has been destructive, that he knows that he has torn shit apart. There's a big difference between I feel like
So do you think that? Let me ask you a question. Do you think that Juice has influence from X?
I think Juice has more influence from the drugs. The drugs is more
Drugs
of what
fuck
he.
you up.
Yeah, the drugs is more of what Juice talked about, and I don't see there are songs where Juice, of course, does the hood nigga thing to do, and he will talk about guns, he will talk about killing people, and yeah, there are parallels between that and X's music. I don't think, but he was doing it for the sake of being on a song.
So you do believe that Juice and X have parallels, correct?
I believe Juice and X have things that they could both do similarly. I don't think
is that a parallel or no? I'm just trying to get
no. I'm saying like Nuketown per se. Nuketown is a song where he was going for something that was like X. I don't think he would have done that if it wasn't for the fact that he was trying to do something like that. There is a big difference between like pulling inspiration and I'm trying to sound like a nigga. Like he was directly trying to sound like X. There is not like, when you're talking about a Juice WRLD song, though, Juice WRLD was doing something completely different than X. On a beat, on everything, he was doing something completely different. In a whole different, like, wavelength, vibe, like, even sound. They don't sound similar. You don't hear a song and be like, this might be X on this beat. You don't hear that at all. You know when Juice WRLD's on the beat. You know that this is him. You like I could see a similar, like you could say Juice WRLD was sung by Kid Cudi. I would 100% believe that because their subject matter is a lot of the same shit. They have a way of doing things that is kind of similar, but like X to me was not in that same bag as emo.
So you're just saying X.
Yeah, no. Like X specifically was a way different sound than everybody else. Everybody else in that bag, I could agree. Lil Peep has some Kid Cudi type music. There are some of those. A lot of the emo rappers definitely take.
And you don't think Cudi. That Lil Peep,
I think
X and Juice
was
have
a whole
similarities.
Different door. I don't think X and Peep. I think X and Peep have similarities in fan base. I don't think they have similarities in music per se.
Okay.
I don't think.
I kind of think they do.
I do too.
I don't think they have any similarities in music because if we're talking, all of Peep's catalogs is just about drugs. X didn't really talk about drugs in his music like that. He never really was like, I'm doing hella perks, off 30 perks, I'm off cocaine. He never really said that. That is all of Peep's music. All of Peep's music is about him talking to a girl, him doing drugs with the girl, Peep's music is about drugs. Like, I feel like Kid Cudi's music was about drugs. Juice's music is about drugs. I feel like their emo was more emo addiction, like being addicted to something and struggling through the like trials and tribulations of addiction and struggling through finding who their selves are through drugs. Mm-hmm. Whereas X's music is I've put myself in a terrible position and I need to work my way out. And here's the shit that I'm working through. I am working through assault accusations with the woman I was with. I am working through not being ever loved by my mother. I am working through destroying myself as a human being to find out who I am. Like, I feel like there's a big difference in subject when you talk about what like sound. You can say like people, they have like Juice and X had a similar sound. I don't think they had similar subject matter at all. Like what they're talking about is not even close. Like not even close to the same shit at all.
Don't they talk about like sadness, depression, loneliness?
Yes.
They talk about loneliness, but they're not talking about the same loneliness. When you're talking about being lonely, there's a big difference between I'm lonely standing in a room of motherfuckers and I'm lonely like because I've separated myself from everyone. There's a big difference. Like, Juice was lonely in a crowd of niggas. He would be surrounded by niggas and still felt alone. X was like, I needed to separate myself because I'm a product of my environment, and I know that, and I fucked up, and I want to get better. I just think there's a big difference between, like, I feel like more of the Kid Cudi sound is the drugs in your music and, like, talking about being sad because of drugs and what drugs has done to me as a person. And where X's music is, I fucked myself over. I know I was terrible. I was a terrible person. Nothing did anything to me. I was fucked up. I am the master of my story, and my story is not a good one, and I am the villain.
I think that you just put a lot more space between boxes than I do, and I think that's where the main disagreement there is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I see what you're saying. I disagree with you, but we'll just have to agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Speaking of disagreements, Akin Meek Mill and every rapper in the world.
I completely agreed with all the rappers.
I disagree with the rappers. I'm gonna be honest.
I completely agree.
Awesome. Let's hear why.
Well, okay. Let me go to Meek's point of view.
Okay.
Meek was saying, and some guy who was defending Meek, they were all saying, and Guapdad 4,000. I listened to a little bit of his take on it.
That was 3,000. No, it is 4,000. You're right.
It is 4,000.
Yeah, they were all saying basically that Ak has a second Instagram, like his personal. Then he has his business Instagram, and he should only be putting his personal opinions on his personal Instagram. Even if they are facts, he should only put them on his personal, which doesn't make sense. That's just altering the news to your liking, just because you're a rapper and you want it to be that way. It's not necessarily your place to do that. Like,
well, as a news outlet, I feel, why is your personal opinion in the news?
But it's not necessarily a person.
Isn't a news outlet.
Well,
he's a journalist.
Treat him as a news.
Yeah, he's a blogger.
Right.
He's a blogger. 100%.
But that'd be like saying we can't put our opinions in it. You know,
right?
He just does it in text form. I don't agree with Ak, but
I only agree with that part.
I don't agree with Ak because a lot of people do point at him like, hey, you have stirred the pot a fuck ton.
He has, yeah.
And he knows that he stirs the pot.
Yeah.
And even when we come back to this city, when we're talking about Chicago, he has stirred the pot in Chicago a fuck ton.
Yeah, he sure has.
And he's made a fuck ton of money off of doing that shit too. And people think that's fucked up because it is. It is. He started the pot where he didn't live, in beefs that he didn't have.
Yeah.
And he's the only one who saw any monetary gain off of doing that shit. He didn't try and help anybody in the situations. He didn't do shit. It was all personal gain, which I completely agree with.
My main issue with it was I don't agree with all of the stuff Ak does. While I never believe in me telling someone else how to spend the money that they've earned, I don't like how they brought the hammer down on Ak so viciously when DJ Vlad does the exact same thing.
No. They've brought the hammer down on all of them niggas. They say it all the time. Like, hey, you really be stirring the pot in the streets on niggas. Like, you really do that shit. And they say it all the time, but I don't think anybody, I don't think the bloggers really give a fuck because they...
And that's another thing. They don't give a fuck, and you sitting in this chat room yelling at Akademiks isn't really making a change when a lot of the niggas who were in that chat go on DJ Vlad. They go on Rosenberg. They go on all of these exact same platforms and do the exact same thing. You can't be mad at it when it doesn't profit you, but okay with it when you get your exposure from it.
That's all I'm saying.
There are plenty of people who are in Ak shit all the time. And when it's good things about them, They don't give a fuck because Ak is that nigga. He's popping. He's what gets them the plays. He's what gets them the clicks. They want Ak to post their first week numbers, blah, blah, blah. But when Ak doesn't post it, when Ak posts something else, that's when they have an issue with it. I don't like what Ak does a lot of the time because that's just me. But I think that at a certain point, you got to turn the mirror on yourself and be like, why? It didn't feel like all of them were mad at Ak for what he was doing. It seemed like they were mad because he was doing it and it wasn't helping them.
It's more about because Ak would literally go on certain people and he will like sway the opinion. That is like, I don't think that's his job. He'll be like, well, this is the story. I'm going to give you my entire interpretation before telling you anything, and then I'll start to give you more information. And I feel like if you gave the information and let people like instead, he could run it the same way as long as he didn't try and heavily sway. You'd be like, my gang and all my homies don't believe this shit, and like he will try and sway a good portion of the general public into whatever he believes.
But here's the thing. I don't see that big. What you just described is giving your opinion on a news subject, and that's kind of what we're doing right now. The only difference is I agree with my opinion, and I don't agree with Ak's. That's really the main difference.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't feel like I have hurtful opinions, and Ak does, but he doesn't feel that way. So I can't really be mad. And I can't be mad at niggas taking what they want from what he says. If niggas started saying the things that we say on this podcast are self-destructive, or not self-destructive, destructive to others, if I analyze it and we don't think so, how do you really edit it if I don't believe so? If somebody was like, that Kid Cudi conversation you guys just had is destructive to these line of rappers, I don't think it was. So I disagree with you, and guess what? Next time we have a conversation, I'll try to take into consideration what you just said, but I wouldn't even know how to edit it because, nigga, I don't see nothing wrong with what I just did.
Yeah, but there's a difference between like us having a discussion and us arguing about like what you think on a subject and you blatantly trying to sway opinions. I feel like Ak sometimes will go full hand and be like, well, you a bitch nigga if you think this way.
But doesn't he have the right to say that? I say that all the time. You a bitch nigga if you like Kraft mac and cheese. Sorry.
I feel like when you're talking about somebody you're talking about somebody else's life, you feel comfortable enough. It's the fact that Ak is so private about what he does, but he is like the first nigga to talk on someone else.
But isn't he allowed to do that with his Instagram page?
I feel like I have no problem with how he posts because it's your page regardless. My problem is when people tell you like, hey, I have a problem with you saying shit like this and like purposely like, hey, don't talk about my kids. Like, leave my kids out of your Instagram.
Facts.
And then you blatantly go and post their kids another time. I find that annoying.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like a lot of the disrespectful ways Ak does stuff. I just don't agree with that. But in the same sense, I think that he does what we do disrespectfully, and I want him to take the disrespect out. But he could very well say the same thing about what we say sometimes. My issue with this situation, I think Ak was wrong. But I think the rappers were also wrong because I don't think the solution to this problem is to yell at Ak on Clubhouse. I think the solution to this problem is to stop funding Akademiks.
Okay, well, 21 Savage actually offered an opinion. He was trying to be a strong mediator and saying like, okay, Meek, well, if you think his channel is bad, like how can we work to change his site so he doesn't have to like completely destroy his business? And I don't think Meek had anything to actually contribute other than just yelling.
I think what Meek should do is use his platform to say, yo, we just don't support this. We don't support Akademiks. Let's defund him. But like that, niggas don't do that. Niggas don't think about that aspect of it. Niggas don't use their platform. him yelling at Ak isn't gonna change anything because that's how Ak gets his money.
Yeah.
And Meek yelling at Ak is not gonna stop Ak from getting his money. If Meek doesn't like what Ak does, then hey, let's create something else that's better than Ak, the Storm Podcast, where you can get what Ak is doing, but in a respectful way. I think you should put your funding into something like that, something other than that. This goes back to the conversation I was having with like the presidential debate. Mm-hmm. If I'm running for president and you're running for president, there's a couple options here. I can advertise myself and put all the energy into me and telling people why I feel I'm the right option, or I can spend my time saying you're the wrong option. Me personally, I feel like the latter is the wrong way to go about it, and it's not as effective because if I like you, I already like you.
Yeah.
So my job should be to tell people what I'm going to do because guess what? There's no alternative. If we're just like, fuck Ak, niggas who have to get their news, Meek isn't offering a suggestion of where to go instead, of what to do instead. Because some niggas need that. You know, some people, hip-hop news is their fix. And they don't know where else to get something like that. They don't know of any good platforms. So you kind of have to create that space, illuminate that space, instead of yelling at Ak. Because let's be honest, Ak isn't going to change. Niggas getting fucking bread.
Yes.
Ak is getting money,
And
he's
he's
getting
living
exposure.
in his mama's basement.
Is he still living in his mom's basement?
Probably not.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I
He
don't think he
definitely
is.
Nah.
He was running it up.
I think
for a
his
while.
mom might be
No,
living
he
in
was
his
fuck-
basement.
He was fucking around with 6ix9ine and still living in his mom's
Yeah.
basement, and I think that's when he moved out because he was like, "Nah, I got mad bread. Like I got hella bread."
Facts.
So, act number one, my whole problem with it is he will speak on situations that not the general public knew about, right? So he will get the information as a news source, right? He has news source like CNN level rapper information.
Hell yeah, for sure.
He can get CNN level, like, I was in the room with the rapper while he was banging that chick. Yes, he did it. Like, he can get that level information off of niggas. For you to be able to get that level of information and then sway it is my problem. Because, like, he will be talking on niggas that he don't like, and he will purposely throw that jab in, purposely.
Do we have any evidence, like any specific
Pierre Bourne.
instances?
Pierre Bourne.
Well, you know, Ak
First
does it a
off,
lot.
right? Really, I watched Ak for a long time, and this is the specific reason I stopped. He started like talking down on Pierre Bourne. He was like, "Yeah, Pierre Bourne doesn't have any hits this year. He's doing ass, and he's mad 6ix9ine's on top." He had more sales that year than 6ix9ine.
So he lied and
He was just lying. He was literally lying for the sake
Well,
of his
hits
homie.
and sales aren't the same thing. But
Well,
I like,
he had more hits than 6ix9ine that year.
but
he
a
was,
hit is
including
subjective.
Gummo.
Subjective though.
No, his biggest 6ix9ine's biggest hit. Pierre Bourne got all the money for that bitch because it was Pierre Bourne's beat.
Yeah, no.
But
So-
I think that's
And
beside
Pierre
the point,
Bourne
though.
had a
Yeah.
bigger year when we're talking money wise and made money off of music than.
But a hit is
6ix9ine.
subjective.
What do you mean by hit? Well, he had Watch, and he had literally just dropped like 5 songs with big name motherfuckers, and Ak was
But a
trying.
hit is still subjective.
What
Because
do
if
you
you
mean?
ask me in what year was that,
no,
2018?
He said Pierre Bourne was not lit at all. Like he had nothing.
But if you ask me, I would agree.
What do you mean
I would agree with that.
that Pierre Bourne did not have a hit?
Because I don't listen to a single drop of Pierre Bourne.
No, I'm saying Pierre.
Drop?
No,
I don't know.
He's a producer, so he makes the beats. Like I'm saying,
And I would come
he
on
was
this
like
podcast
Pierre
and say the
Bourne-
same thing.
No, he was like Pierre Bourne did not have, but that was literally the year Pierre like was working with Kanye.
I think y'all are just arguing like terminology.
No,
Because
but
you're
he
talking
wasn't
about
saying
hit as in like
he
charting.
wasn't saying hits. He said Pierre Bourne was cold all year. He had nothing on the year, and nobody was working with him. That is what he was saying. He was saying during the whole, as I was watching it, I was like,
What year?
as a Pierre Bourne
2018?
fan,
That's a lie then. That's a lie then. If it's 2018.
yeah, I think it might have been 2018, whatever year Gummo came out.
That was 2018.
So yeah, Pierre was going crazy, but he was literally like, for the sake of 6ix9ine, swaying the argument. He was like, yeah, 6ix9ine's having a way better year than Pierre Bourne, and he literally was on paper, on everything. Pierre Bourne's name was on hella shit. And I'm like, he was just saying Pierre Bourne's been cold this year. Pierre Bourne ain't been doing shit. Pierre Bourne's not really going anywhere with it. And I'm like,
well,
yo,
here's
what?
the thing. Well, two things. One, for like that argument specifically, and a lot of academics arguments, a lot of things are subjective, and you can kind of say what you feel and believe in situations like that. And secondly, Ak isn't the news, so even if he wanted to, he could straight up lie and it wouldn't really be wrong. Because he can.
No, but that's the problem I have with Ak, is he tries to spread shit.
But if he
as
wanted
truth.
to, he could come onto his IG and straight lie, and it wouldn't be wrong. It would be irresponsible.
That's why people would check him, and they wouldn't be wrong in checking him.
Yeah, that's the problem. He is irresponsible with his
checking
platform.
him fixes anything.
No, that is my problem with it. I think you said it better than I could. He is very, very irresponsible with his platform. He does not really give a fuck, and you can't make him give a fuck because he has a monopoly on the market, essentially.
Ak's profile is used for the benefit of academics. Like, that's the fact of the matter, you know? And I think it's wrong. Me personally, but
if a nigga wants to get his dollar that way, who am I to stop?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
Yeah, I can respect.
I just don't think the way to do this is be mad at academics. I think instead of focusing this and putting energy into academics, because guess what? Meek felt a way about academics. He probably wishes that academics wasn't where he is right now. But now we're sitting on this podcast having a 20-minute conversation about academics off of what Meek Mill did that day.
Yeah.
I think that the way to this same 6ix9ine situation, everybody's mad at academics, so they keep talking about academics. Shut up. Just don't acknowledge the nigga. Certain niggas live off of acknowledgement. And in a lot of street niggas' minds, and a lot of stand-up niggas' minds, like good niggas, like most niggas, there is bad attention and there is good attention. And that's how it works in the real world. That's how it works in the streets. That's how it works a lot of places. But that's not how it works where Ak lives, the internet. There's just attention. And this is attention for academics. We've said academics how many times? And now niggas is thinking about academics. Some niggas might have never seen Ak's page before. Never went there, whatever. Damn, them niggas on the Storm podcast talk about how Ak wildin'. Let me go check it out. Yeah, Let me go see what the fuck Ak be doing that's so wrong.
I don't think Meek is like capable of ignoring him because he
isn't, just like he wasn't capable of ignoring 6ix9ine. Because street niggas, trolls are literally the antithesis. Internet trolls are the antithesis of street niggas. Because internet trolls, you can't do anything actually to them, and they make you mad. And street niggas don't.
You can't play with them.
You can't play with them in real life. Yeah. Just like Meek said to Ak at some point. I remember this specifically. He said, yo, if we was having this in person, this conversation in person right now, you wouldn't be getting loud and acting like this on the phone with me. And I'm sitting here like, but Ak is going to intentionally make sure he never sees you in person. And he's just going to keep pissing you off.
I like that mentality. Like, oh, it irks me.
I agree.
That any nigga thinks like that. I can talk however I want over the internet. I can talk however I want. Get in your ear. You're never pulling up on me. And I don't got to worry about it because I'm not dropping location. I'm not doing that shit. I would never. I wouldn't even think about it.
That's the internet troll Bible. Make
want.
Niggas as mad as possible because they can't do anything back except try to make me mad.
Yeah.
And when you're an internet troll master, it's kind of like, yeah, you make me mad, but I made you a lot madder. And guess what? I made me more money because I profit off of that. Even if Ak gets mad in the situation, Axe still profits more from it than Meek does. And that's what I think. And obviously, hey, Meek, don't know if you're listening. If you are, just leave him alone. All you got to do is just don't talk about him. Don't have any, like, even maybe if they had this conversation privately.
Even that wouldn't work, though, because of Axe's business model, right? Axe's business model isn't, I use rappers to, like, hype my shit up. I give you the news before anybody else gets it, right?
Until there's someone
with
better.
My spin. You can't really build anything like with a news source. You can't do anything better than like
Axe doing it better than other niggas. So at some point, another nigga can do it better than Axe.
Dom is Live is coming up.
Like with Dom is Live, you can't really do anything better than Act. You can only do it the same.
You can do it better. You can get information that Act doesn't have. You can even box Act out.
You could try and box Act out, but I feel like with the level of influence Act has, it would be like no one's really gonna let you box them out.
But that's like saying a nigga will never be better than Ye, or it will never be more popular than Ye. But then here comes Drake. Right now, it seems like Act can't be beat until the Storm podcast comes.
Yeah. Like
you see,
I'm saying not with the sense. Act's business model is around like him, right?
But our business model is around us. We can do the same thing, and we can do it better. So let's get in our bag.
We can give it to you better, but that doesn't always mean it's gonna get to you better. They're right. Like Act has the level of niggas know him from 6ix9ine. Niggas know him from this.
And niggas gonna know us from St. Boulevard. And niggas gonna know us from Ja. And niggas gonna know us from Kill Extra.
So even if niggas know us from that, right, there's going to be things that always lead you back in a way to Act.
I kind of disagree because without the attention from the rappers, Act is gonna like stay here. Maybe he'll go up a little bit, but he's gonna be crippled.
Needed it. He didn't need it until he had a huge following pre-hand rappers ever talking to Act.
But check this out.
He never needed that.
At some point, with the endorsements that we'd be getting from people like St. Boulevard, Jadam, Drake, Kanye, whatever. We'd be growing exponentially to where a point we're just on top of him and they don't even want to go to him because we just got the news.
We do it better and we do it with integrity.
Whoa.
With integrity. And we do it with, I was going to say integrity and dignity at the same time. We do it with integrity. We do it with respect. And I'm not just saying us because there are tons of other platforms that, I mean, we're going to be there too, ahead of everybody else. But, I just think that we should shine a light onto what's important instead of shining a light onto what's bad. Like, instead of trying to edit his light, let's just turn it, Yeah. Instead of trying to fix the scene, let's just turn it to a new set.
Yeah, I'm on board.
I completely agree.
This is pretty nice set. I like.
And the lights are on us too.
I mean, if you guys want to swap over, I wouldn't hate it. But I get what you're saying. I just feel like Act's business model isn't about integrity. It's not about integrity. It's not about even getting you the news the fastest. It's not about any of that. It's about trolling niggas. And that will infinitely have a space on the internet. There is nothing you can do about. And a troll news source will always have some funny shit to it. So it's like,
for sure, but that doesn't mean
he has
that
appeal and he has all of that. There is not going to be a way to stop Act because Act is going to do what it takes to keep himself afloat.
But he's also going to lose fans doing what he does. He lost you.
He lost me because it's a big difference when you hold the morals. I'm not a troll, right? But
he lost you.
A troll would. I'm not his demographic.
But okay, so if he
lost me,
were you a viewer and did you watch him?
I was a viewer for a while.
Wait. Here, okay, I got the perfect analogy. Donald Trump still has his Trump supporters, but he's not president anymore. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Act. Act can keep his core fan base, but at the end of the day, he's gonna get impeached. If he's not doing what the American
fair.
people want, then the president gets impeached. The president doesn't get reelected. Yes, there are niggas who would probably die for Trump. But clearly there's more niggas that wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's what happens over time.
Yeah, I respect it. I just feel like with Axe, the whole way Axe carries his whole business, it's around like you kind of have to speak to me, or like I'm going to set it up where I get a piece of the pie no matter
Until
what,
you don't.
because I'm going to sway the conversation, and then you have to come to me to disprove it, or you have to come to me to get around this part where nobody else is talking about, because I have it from an inside source. And I just be feeling like the nigga be lying. He be like, here's my opinion.
But he's allowed to.
And I have an inside source, and then the nigga has to come on and be like, I gotta dethrone this nigga. I have to like.
But at the end of the day, he's allowed to lie on his platform, and that'll either work for him or it won't. You know, you
like it's
lied
not.
Uh,
when you said that Cudi and X didn't have any parallels, but like either it works for you or it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of how it
Niggas
goes.
like to throw low blows
You
in
feel
the
me?
middle of the argument.
At the, it can go one way or another. So
And
you,
you
kinda
also said Detroit 2 was good, so I can't be mad at you.
hey,
Damn.
I ain't,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
shit is a hit.
And you also
But
said you ordered that shirt, but niggas ain't seen that.
I swear, when is my shit gonna get here, nigga?
You
I
ain't
just-
ordered that, bitch.
I just emailed them this week,
You can
bro.
see Big.
I
He ain't
emailed
ordered
them
that
again, and I'm like, yo, can I get my shit?
Yo,
I keep getting the
Thomas,
same bum ass
He ain't
email.
ordered that, bitch. He just keep on sending the email like, yo, where my shit at?
I keep getting the
Like,
same bum ass email talking about we're
ain't
super
ordered
backed
that,
up.
bitch.
Please don't email again because then it resets your ticket. And if you email again, it's gonna take even longer.
That's
And
bullshit.
I didn't want to email again because I'm like,
That's
okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah, stop writing me, nigga.
Right.
We took your money.
I'm like, all
Shut
right,
up.
like I won't email again, but I'm like, all right, it's been a long ass time. I'm gonna send another email. They're like, all right, we're processing your new ticket. If you send in a new email, then it's gonna restart processing and start the process over. I'm like, niggas are posted up on Instagram with their merch. Big Sean is reposted at least 50 niggas rocking the merch, and I'm like, where is my shit at? I want my Detroit too. Big Sean. I've been a fan for a long time. I'm 22 years old. I've been listening to you since like I was 13, 14.
Damn.
Look,
Since
I'm gonna keep listening to you, and I appreciate you. But if you could put in a good word for me, so I could get my 2 shirts. It's just
Watch him
2.
hand deliver his shit now. He gonna,
I hope so. 2 shirts.
Throw him a free one, bro.
Just 2 shirts. Look, y'all are ruining it. Because if y'all don't say that, I can post the clip and, you know, maybe he'll do it out the goodness of his heart.
No.
But when y'all say that, it make it... We seem like the niggas asking Meek to bless us. So I'm going to start over.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
If you feel me, I'm going to start over. Because,
I'm blowing his chances, bro. I don't care.
nigga, y'all might get some
I'm blowing
free...
him.
I don't know.
I'm definitely not.
Big Sean, I've been a fan since like 7th grade. I'm 22 years old. I'm not going to stop listening to you, but... If you could put a good word in with the Detroit 2 merch niggas, I ordered 2 shirts, just 2. I would just like my 2 shirts. I keep trying. I'm emailing. They not doing it for me. So if you could somehow just let them know, like, hey, I'm Big Sean. He wants his Big Sean merch. Can y'all get? That would be great. That's all I gotta say. Damn, I ate the mic. That's all I gotta say, Mr. Sean Anderson. Thank you. I pray to Detroit, nigga, that I get my shirts.
You better pray to Santa, man. That's the only nigga getting it to you now.
Shit, I hope so. I'm gonna start
It's
believing
gonna
in
be
that
December
nigga.
25th. The shit gonna be right in the chimney. You gonna be like,
It's lit. I'm hyped, man. Hyped.
how mad would you be if you like came home one day and then you just saw E with a Detroit 2 shirt on?
Oh, I mean, he'd get beat very viciously. He would never do some shit like that.
Wow.
That's some like grimy, different level type of shit. All the clothes I got that you could have stole, he know you can. If you wear some shit before someone else, that's really some dirty shit. You really on some grimy ass, snake ass brother shit. I get wearing an old ass shirt. You like, I ain't seen you in this shit for 2 months. Okay, you know I don't like it, but hey, it is what it is. First off, you opened the package that said Malcolm Crawford Your name isn't Malcolm. You saw the bitch was fresh and threw it on. Yeah,
I'd never wear it again if it was a second hand. No, I wouldn't wear it again.
Yeah, well, you're an idiot because I've been waiting months for that shit. I don't care if I'm wearing that bitch. I'm
No.
washing
You
this
think
bitch.
It's been
I
tainted.
waited 6 weeks on this bullshit for somebody else to put it on and be like, oh, I don't want it anymore.
That's me.
Nigga,
I'm not
no.
wearing
I'm
that
putting that bitch.
You high
I'm
horse
taking
ass
that
nigga.
bitch
I'm not wearing
off
that
his
shit.
body and I'm putting that bitch on my body. It's literally done.
Did y'all hear? I don't know if this is good news, bad news. Kind of depends on who you are. Everybody has their own view and opinions on it. The COVID vaccine. Pfizer or Pfizer, I don't know how to
Pfizer.
Pfizer is how you pronounce it.
Pfizer.
Thank you for saving me in my ignorance. Pfizer came up. No, I'm playing. Pfizer got a little vaccine going for the young COVID. They said they shipped it to all 50 states. Trump said that. I can't really trust a word he says, so maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
It was on CNN, so I believe it. Why would the other side like
It was on Akademiks page, so I believe it.
Facts.
But yeah, how do y'all feel about the COVID vaccine? Y'all taking it? Y'all, what's the vibes?
Damn.
What's the vibes here, man? What's the
Put me on
vibes?
in
the
your
grill. I mean, is it mandatory to take it? Is it like a?
I don't think it's mandatory, or it probably will be at some
You
point.
better
A
take
lot
that.
of
But can,
companies are gonna make it mandatory.
It probably
like,
will be
well,
mandatory.
then I
we
gotta
need this
take
to
it.
work here. You know,
Then I gotta.
Okay, if it wasn't mandatory,
Um,
how do you feel about it?
You know, I'm typically not an anti-vaxxer type of guy, but I feel like it's so early, and like
We've been said this. I need
this. Now,
vaccine 1.6.
if the statistics are correct, I believe that this virus in particular has killed less people than just the regular flu or whatever.
That is very wrong.
That's wrong.
That's very wrong.
I think it's killed less people than the flu.
Like
that,
ever? Yeah. Okay.
like,
well,
No.
if those are the stats you're going off of, I would hope so.
Well, I think throughout the year 2 or some shit like that, there was like some weird like number.
In the last year, COVID
Like-
has killed way more people than the flu.
How many people has COVID killed?
Oh, okay. Let me give you something. For instance, the 3 most deadly days in human history, not human history, in American history. 1 is I don't know what. 2 is Pearl Harbor. 3 is 2 days ago. 4 is 3 days ago. 5, like after 3, like the next 15 are all COVID days.
Okay.
1.6 million. Look up
It's
how
kind of
many-
crazy, my nigga.
That's crazy. yeah.
Like that's
died from
crazy.
flu.
Last Thursday,
Last year.
the more Americans died than
See
it's
how many
the third
Americans
most American deaths ever in a day. That's crazy, nigga.
from the flu in the world last year. Let's see.
Like y'all niggas are wilding,
What are we wilding about?
thinking that the flu is more deadly than
The
COVID.
seasonal flu kills 200,000 to 646,000 people.
That is
per year.
nowhere near close.
That is not close at all.
Like not
Not
even
close at all.
remotely close.
Well, either way, that's still like that's like just the common cold. It
It's
got
the
double
flu.
the numbers of the common cold.
Yeah.
and that's considering the flu. There's been like vaccines for that shit.
Yeah.
Like people have vaccines for that shit. There's medications for that shit.
Well, there's
and
new
people are still
strains.
dying.
Yeah,
There's
people-
new strains of the flu every year.
There's different
Yeah.
strains.
Are y'all really trying to sit here and argue that COVID
No,
is
COVID
comparable
is
to the flu?
No.
Well, isn't it a virus?
It's more deadly.
So there are parallels?
Yeah, they're the same.
I mean, COVID is
One makes
the
you
flu
sneeze,
son.
The other one makes you sneeze.
COVID is the flu son,
No, it's
yes.
SARS, son.
SARS.
SARS is the flu son. But
It's SARS COVID.
Oh.
the flu did it first. But you know what it is. I think that there isn't much of an argument that the flu is less deadly than COVID.
Yeah.
No, but I think like I don't want to get
flu's
the
less
shit
deadly than
because
COVID,
I feel like I'm gonna get stabbed with it and then my legs gonna stop working and that's gonna be raps. I'm gonna be tight.
I mean,
forever.
here's the thing.
Big ass needle.
I just
Well,
need
it's not that
information.
bad.
I don't have
It's
any
not that
information, and I'm being asked
It
to
looks-
if I'm going to
it's
take it or not. I just
fatty.
need to research it a little bit more.
Nigga, what? That's what Akademiks does. The fuck?
So I'm supposed to trust Act?
Niggas is gonna trust us?
Nah,
You
nigga.
taking it or not, nigga?
I'm going to Fox for my news, nigga.
You taking it? You taking the virus or not the virus?
Keep
the
it-
vaccine or no?
Keep it
You already
above
got the
50.
virus. The vaccine, you taking it or not?
I got the virus. I'm immune, so maybe I don't need the vaccine.
Nah.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I am skeptical about the vaccine.
Okay, I thought you was going. Yes, I'm full on taking that bitch.
No.
as soon as I,
I
get
mean,
the
that's-
shot.
Yes,
I'm
I am skeptical about the vaccine for sure. Obviously, it's rolling out faster than any other vaccine because
the world has never been in a space like this.
the world has never been in this space. Not to mention, it's modern medicine. So, the last time we got hit with a pandemic it wasn't modern medicine.
Yeah, swine flu.
The swine flu is not a pandemic.
It was an epidemic. But yeah,
It was
I
epidemic.
get, but that's
it was
still
an epidemic.
And we had stuff in. Well, I guess like to a certain degree, we had stuff in place for if this situation directly came up.
the swine flu wasn't as intense as COVID.
No. The swine flu wasn't because
Whoa, what? You disagree?
Wait. Explain
The
what.
swine flu is not as intense as COVID.
That's because COVID has had more time to rampage than
Yeah,
the swine
no.
flu
The
did.
swine
the
flu
swine
got
flu was attacked
nipped.
instantly.
it got nipped in the bud. Like it was literally just none of that. They weren't playing games with the swine flu, but
Yeah,
let's
they
roll.
could.
Y'all niggas sleep on COVID.
No,
Just because
COVID-
we all came out the other side don't mean that it.
No.
COVID's still a
I'm
bitch,
not-
nigga.
When did we sleep on it?
Y'all
I just-
sleeping on
I
COVID
just
like
said
COVID,
the-
not the
No.
not the
I was
goat,
saying
but
they
the whoa.
worse than all time. I'm not saying that it's like
The
any
boat
less.
bad of all. Whoa, that's not good. Good, go ahead, continue. Go ahead.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
Niggas
no,
is-
go-
I'm gonna let it
continue,
sit.
continue.
I want to let it sit
Continue.
and marinate. I want you
Yeah,
to feel
no.
shame. I want you to start awkward laughing.
Continue.
I want you to be like, it was kind of funny. Like, no,
Y'all
I
niggas
want you to
is
feel bad. I'm not sleeping on COVID, but I feel like there was like the proper stuff in place already because they kind of set up, like after they had the swine flu problem, they were like, hey, that could have went terribly. So let's set up some shit that way this won't happen again. And then like Trump, of course, hit that with the we're not gonna get sick, nigga. Fuck is this? And then it happened, and now everybody's sitting there like, oh shit, it's fucked. But there was probably something or someone who was already prepared, like, hey, we should be looking for vaccines for like shit that hasn't came out yet.
I mean, I think, yes, I got COVID. I came out the other side. I didn't feel anything. However, it's not the case for everybody. I think it's safer for the mass
Definitely
majority
not the case for
in the
everybody.
world.
No,
It's
yeah.
definitely not. Yeah, exactly. And niggas actually are dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it only makes sense to actually take the vaccine seriously. Good doctors.
What if in like 5 years they're like, you see like a commercial like, hey man, if you took the vaccine in 2020, you are
If you took it before
You-
March 13th of 2020 when they
will
sent
get
out the
cancer
second
next
doses.
year or some shit.
And
like,
if you don't take it, your grandma could die. You feel me?
Okay,
So
well, why doesn't your
what's-
grandma just get it then?
Because even if I'm infecting so many more people,
Okay, well, if the people are scared, why don't they get it?
nigga, you could still die.
But that's on
I
me.
could still die.
That's on me.
So you're willing to
If
take
people
that
who are
risk?
scared, they should get the vaccine. Then they won't get the virus.
I'd rather die with all my limbs than die without two of them.
It's a choice. And I feel like you're fine whichever side you take. If you're scared, get it so you don't get the virus. If you're not scared, don't get the damn
Or if you got the
vaccine.
virus, think you think you might have the antibodies, it just might be what it is already.
I mean,
Like you might have
do
beat
what
it.
y'all want as long as it's not mandatory. But I would hate to have to play this clip back after you die. I would hate to have to post this clip on IG. And you said I'm not getting that bitch. I think I'll be good. I'm not scared. Guys, we hate to tell you, but Vermilly has died of COVID. Now, I would hate to have to do that.
COVID-20.
Yeah.
COVID-20.
I would hate to have to do that.
Mutated. It's been waiting on a nigga who didn't get the vaccine, and it
Low
pulled
key,
up
bro.
on you. It's like,
Yeah, I would hate to
your
have to
sense
go
of
through
smell.
that. So yeah, it is what it is.
Like,
I would just hate to have to do that.
Low
So
key, you speak facts because I heard it hits you the second time harder. So like,
if it hits you
I
the
might
second
not
time
make
over,
it. I
you're
might
done.
just die.
Yeah,
oh
you're
wait,
really
it
finished.
hits you the
I'm
second
dead.
time
I'm
harder.
dead, bro.
I'm dead meat. I was in that
I'm
bed, nigga,
gone.
sweating up a storm, and I was cold.
So how many times?
What the fuck do you do, Thomas?
How many times can it
Like-
hit you? Like
What?
COVID. How many times can you get it? Just an unlimited amount.
Infinitely.
Infinite.
How many times did you get sick over your entire life?
Oh, that means there a lot of strains mutated.
Because your body produces antibodies only for up like 2 months after you get it, and after that it just goes away.
Oh,
And-
COVID
But
is
your
mutating
body
faster
knows-
than your memory T cells can keep up with.
so it's just like any other. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I learned that from Cells at Work.
Yeah.
Shout out to that anime. Learned a ton about biology from that show. But yeah.
Yeah. So, Vic, you getting it?
Oh shit! I hope not, bro.
You hope not.
I hope
So
not.
you-
If I get it again,
Are you getting the vaccine?
oh shit! Oh shit!
I hope
Oh.
not. Like a nigga just go, I catch you slipping walking up the street.
We told you it was
It's-
mandatory, nigga.
I'm scared.
Like,
'Cause
You're more scared of the vaccine than you are of the virus, is what you guys are saying.
I'm scared of the government more than
50-50.
I am of the disease.
Because bro,
I am terrified of the government. However,
And they have politicized this vaccine. So for all I know, the FDA might have said, fuck it. Like, one of these rules, we let it slide. Who gonna call us on it? Who's gonna call the FDA on that shit? The FDA?
I
Yeah.
think I kind of have to
Like-
trust the scientists, though.
Nigga, what?
You kind of have to, don't you?
What do you? What is there to
How
trust?
can- yeah,
I'm
where you
gonna
basing
trust
the
some
trust
niggas
off
I
of?
don't know.
Niggas who may have
But
been.
you
made-
know-
Your integrity is blessed because you have a doctorate? No, nigga. Your integrity means nothing to
While
me.
that is factual, the
Like,
alternative is die.
Maybe.
Maybe die. They have a pretty good chance to die.
nigga, when is that not the alternative? You walk down the street,
Exactly.
nigga, you might die. You walk
In Chicago,
into Dunkin'
black,
Donuts,
you might die.
You see a cop,
Male.
might die. You might like where is the might not at? Like we're in here and we still might die, my nigga. We were in
die
here
right now,
and we
bro.
may have not got COVID, but what the fuck happened?
I'm not afraid to go, man.
The
But
maybe route is
That's on y'all. I'm not about to
To-
change y'all minds.
yeah, but when you walking around like my legs hurt when you start getting old and you go from immortal to mortal, nigga.
Oh,
and that
shit.
was the shot that did it. They figured out the immortal niggas.
But the
like,
difference is starts getting old and dies at 21 is a lot different.
but if you were immortal beforehand and now they take it away from you
you're no longer immortal.
There's a difference between
unmortal.
dying at 80
and never
dying
dying
at 21.
But that could happen off anything. A
All
refrigerator
right,
could
so
fall.
if you get hit by a car and you still
But
die at
there
21
are
and you had the
preventable
fucking
things you can do.
Okay.
there's nothing I
If
can
you're
prevent
scared,
from dying.
Get it. If you're
I'm
not-
going to
I'm
die.
not telling nobody. Look, do what you
I'm
want
going
to
to
do with
die
your
one day.
life. I'm just trying to use my platform to give y'all my opinions, like young Ak.
Respect it.
That's
And
it.
I'm trying to sway your shit like yo guy. Don't get that shit.
chips in that bitch.
They got chips. Nigga,
I think that's stupid.
Yeah, that is a little far fetched. Oh,
is far fetched.
We got a
Thomas.
chipper over here.
You don't believe the government.
We got a
You don't,
chip niggas.
you don't believe the government will really do some shit like that to you? They really would.
okay.
They-
Why do they
what
need
would-
to?
what
I
would
got a
they
chip
need?
in my pocket at all times.
Cause nigga, you could leave the chip. You could just leave that bitch.
Everybody got chips
I
in
don't
their
want you
pocket.
to be
It
able to
don't matter.
leave. I don't want you to be able to leave. Nigga.
If everybody got chips in their pocket, I think we're pretty much. Even if I leave mine at home, Millie still got his on him. You still got yours on you.
Yeah.
Vic still
Yeah,
got
but
his on
if
his.
we all leave our chips at home and then go do some illegal shit, they're going to be like, well, their chips were still at the crib, so no, nigga. If they have the chip in your neck, they don't even need your permission. They already got it.
If you believe that the COVID vaccine is a chip to track you,
I don't think it's a chip to track you. I think there are the consequences that the shit might have a terrible effect on my body in the next 30 years. Like, that is my... Man. If you've ever had the chickenpox vaccine, guess the fuck what? You have shingles. It's in your body already. And... so what do you do about that now?
Nigga, COVID was already in your body. What are you arguing about?
No, nigga, I'm talking about you. If you took the vaccine for chickenpox, you have... now there's an 80... no, I think it's 75% more chance that you get shingles when you get older.
Who the fuck gets chickenpox, bro? I never got that shit.
You got the vaccine, though.
Get chickenpox.
I've never seen anybody with them.
You got the vaccine, though.
Because they get it as kids. You probably wouldn't know because they're not allowed to come to school and no one's allowed to tell you they had chickenpox. You probably don't know too many niggas with lice either, but probably every white kid at your school had that bitch. They just gone for a week and you be like, oh, they on vacation, but them niggas really got chickenpox or lice.
I was so confused when that whole one, I think it was Miss Halmerson's class or whoever it was. They were like gone for a week and Miss Halmerson came back bald and I was like,
what the fuck? The whole class was gone for a week?
No, nigga.
Oh, I was like,
one
that's a breakout.
No, it was like a couple niggas got it.
Yeah, multiple niggas got it.
It was like
but they never... the school is never going to be like, yo,
it was this.
Timmy had chickenpox. No, they're just, Timmy's not here. They send the email to your parents and you never see it.
A certain child in the class.
Because they don't want kids to get bullied. Because the nigga's not going to have chickenpox no more. He's going to come back to school and my little third grade ass going to be like, get your chickenpox. Get away from me. Stay away. You sitting by yourself at lunch. We not playing with you at recess. That's what third graders do. That's what first graders. That's how it goes.
You're dirty. That is dirty. Forever dirty. They're not.
Shit, that's how people's mind work now.
Yeah.
When I came back from work after COVID, motherfuckers was running away. I'm like, yo. I even was gone for an extra week. You feel me?
I felt like a zombie at home, bro. I would fucking literally peek my head down the stairs like, can you eat me a plate of food? And they'll just look at me like, zombie. And I'm like, dude, I'm still human. Like,
damn,
bro, it was crazy.
Exactly.
I must have heard.
That's how the shit goes. So that's why you don't know who got chickenpox.
She would be like, hey.
Oh.
It would still be like, she'd be like, keep your 6. I want to talk to you, though. And she would like, come talk to me, but she would never like.
I mean, good.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it is what it is. Get the vaccine if you want or don't. At the end of the day, it don't matter anyway because we getting superpowers on the 21st. So
yeah, hell yeah.
I'll be good
on
no
the
matter
21st, what. We throwing a party on Mars. So if you're not there,
I'm waiting on my superpowers. I think this.
If
I don't know what I'm gonna get, but whatever I'm getting is gonna be fire.
You're whack.
I already know I'm getting a fire one. Whatever I get, I'm gonna go do some cool shit with it.
You saying fire isn't like fire?
No, as in cool. I mean, it's the storm, so I hope I get some lightning-based powers. If I don't, it is what it is.
I don't want no lightning-based powers. I want some shit that make no goddamn sense. I want to be able to fold the universe in half and just step over a part of it. Like I want some dumb shit that is just mad OP. If that shit is. If this shit turns out to be like the shit with the spirit world just all converges and niggas get their powers back and we were supposed to have powers, best believe I'm slapping one nigga that day and I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. In 20 minutes, I'm on your ass.
It is like, what it is. Lit. Shit about to be busting. Vic, how you feel knowing that you're not getting no powers?
It's all bullshit, bro.
I'd feel like that too if I was getting no goddamn powers.
I don't think you guys are getting powers, bro.
I would feel the same way if they said only Mexicans was getting them. I promise you.
You sound bad.
Hey, man.
You sound a little hurt like you're not going to get them. But that's cool, bro. We still going to fuck with you.
When I fly off on your ass.
You guys get them, I don't.
You would be sick.
You're going to be mad as hell.
I think it's cat,
lit.
bro.
We lit.
Millie, how you feeling knowing that it's a toss-up?
Wait, how much of a toss-up is it?
A fourth?
A fourth that I don't. So I have 3/4 chance of getting.
You got 3 or 4 chance of getting them.
I'm cool with that.
Okay,
That's
I'm
fine
lit.
with me.
You feel me?
I'm getting that shit.
I'm out
getting
here
the
90
powers.
plus. I'm cooling. I'm gonna get my shit.
You might not though. You never know.
That I'd be so hurt. I would be so hurt
I'm gonna
if
get
somehow
my
I
shit.
didn't get my
I'm
shit.
getting my
What's the
shit.
theory behind it?
Some special moon is gonna come and activate the melanin in our DNA.
So we're gonna get a new moon instead of the one we have.
I think
That
this
will
one's
bust.
just changing. I think
Oh.
this one's in a
I
different
need
spot,
a new one.
and it's gonna align with something else.
Ain't no other nigga had a new moon. I want a new one.
Do we have to be outside to get the power change?
I don't know. I'm gonna stand outside just in case.
I'm going outside just so they could see that I want it. Like,
And here's the thing, like, I don't know what my power is going to be and if I'm going to be able to control it instantly. So being inside might not be the best idea.
my God.
For all you know, boom,
if
set
a
ablaze.
nigga actually gets powers, bro, on robbing a bank, I don't care what. My power could be drip water from my fingers. Like, I'm going to the bank, like, run that shit.
You would be a nigga to get some lame ass power.
Yeah, like,
You
yes.
could, nigga go, yo, I got the power to control all brooms, but only for half a second.
Damn.
Woo, and you just see all the. Nigga, you know how scared people would be if I just marched in with an army of brooms?
For a second?
For a second
Yeah,
though.
woo. And then they all fall. Niggas would be like,
And then when the nigga,
gotta go.
and when the cashier, Ray gun your ass with his finger because he a black man, then what?
that nigga
Wow.
better not. We better rob that bitch together.
Wow.
He to protect, it's his bank.
Boom, boom, boom. If some nigga got a power like that, I would be tight. If I was sitting there with brooms and this nigga has ray guns from his finger that don't do no damage to him, I would be livid.
Some niggas gotta get, somebody gonna get the short end of the broomstick. It's gonna have to be you.
Short end of the
Nah,
brush.
I think my powers. I hope is. I hope we get powers, nigga. If we get powers of any
This nigga's
kind,
geeked.
I'm wilding.
I'm gonna be
like,
lit if I get my powers.
I'm wilding.
when I get
I'm
my powers.
flying out, smacking somebody, and I'm just being mad disrespectful
It's
because
gonna
I'm
be
up.
bussin'.
Like, nah, let me not say that before they give me a whack power.
Shit.
I know all the white people that have done wrong to black people, but believe in this shit are terrified.
There are a
my
lot
nigga.
that believe in this.
I mean, if I was white, I wouldn't.
Damn.
If I was white and was oppressing
Since
black
I'm
people
black,
for my whole life,
I'm going
I'd be
for
like,
it.
they not getting no powers. But I know them niggas is at home.
Yup. Hell yeah.
Shit. You know the
21st
richest niggas in the world definitely gonna be in their bunkers on the 21st. Even if they don't believe it, just to be safe. You know, I'm a go clean the bunker real quick. I'll be right back. Instantly turned on the news. These niggas got powers or not? Oh shit, that nigga fly. Lock it down. This whole opera, shut it down. No,
Damn.
we not doing this. Any blacks get out.
Niggas is flying. I would instantly.
Any
I'd
whites
be
that
like,
done some
I
wrong
have
shit to
go.
black people, terrified right now. Especially the white astrology girls that believe in it. You know
White
the white
astrology
astrology girls believe in this shit.
It's game over. for
Because
them.
Mars is going to be in retrograde. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
It means black niggas getting powers. That's what it means.
Okay, and I'm with that.
We lit.
If I get powers, nigga, I'm smacking hella niggas. Like,
You
it's
really
getting
wanna be a
mad
villain.
disrespect.
Some niggas don't need their powers, though. Like R. Kelly, they got to keep them powers away from him.
Oh no, I'm sniping that nigga. That nigga gotta die.
Unless
But-
his shit cooler than you.
No. How we gonna get something cooler than me?
The ability to avoid all jail penalties or something.
That would be a hard ass power.
gonna be Thomas.
I'm robbing banks. What are they gonna do? I'm going to beat the case. Like,
I don't know,
like,
man. This nigga, just, hey, whoever's up there
All I
in
know
charge
is
of powers,
mind control.
if y'all can keep them away from
Run
R.
it.
Kelly, I'm cool with that. Just everybody that's black except for R. Kelly.
And a few others.
Oh, it's just a meme. It's not scientifically proven.
I mean, I would say that too if I was Mexican.
You just hurt because
Mad.
If you walked in
You
here
mad.
and all the Mexicans at work was like, yo, we getting powers and you not, I'd be like, man, get that bullshit out of here.
I would be tight. For
y'all
all
ain't
of
getting
30
nothing.
Seconds.
Fuck
I
y'all.
would be like, y'all dumb as hell for believing that shit. But
That
guess
shit
what,
lies.
nigga? If I get powers, I'm right to your house, nigga.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, go ahead,
Oh,
bro.
And when
shit.
I glow in the dark at your
ahead.
crib,
When
Glow
this
in the
nigga
dark.
pull up with 12 brooms and they all stand at once, Ooh, I know you're gonna be shaking in your boots,
You're
nigga.
gonna be shaking.
With all the
quaking.
spoons in your cabinet just start rattling, oh, it's over with, my nigga.
Man,
It's
look at-
over
look at
with.
him shaking right
See,
now.
I'm Magneto, and I just lift the whole crib.
When Chris pull up and his powers to make your Wi-Fi go from 3 ping to 400, you gonna be tight.
Yeah, when
I'm
I'm
on
a
Call of
walking,
Duty.
when I'm a walking fucking jammer, nigga, you're gonna be tight, nigga. When I can't use my phone because of how strong I am, nigga. I'm gonna be all in
goes
the effing
sombrero
way.
himself.
If I hop in your car,
He turned
nigga, the
himself
radio
into sombrero.
don't work.
Why?
You would just be tight. Like that would be the worst.
Who used the
like,
radio anyway?
Shit, your shit not finna work no matter what. I'm the jammer,
Factual.
nigga. If I walk up to the car, that bitch not turning on, nothing you can do.
That would
Nothing
make your life marginally harder.
way harder. I would get on a train and my train card just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
That one car would just be getting.
Anytime you try to get some money out of ATM, it's over with. You just be broke perpetually.
No, I would just walk up to the ATM and take it with me. How the fuck is it going to tell
Ooh.
me?
How are you gonna take the ATM?
Ooh.
I'll just take that bitch. What,
Niggas is
I'm
gonna
yanking
walk
out
up
the-
and shoot you with their finger lasers, nigga.
No, nigga.
Finger
Some niggas
laser.
gonna understand that the bitch is not working while I'm near it, and they gonna shoot it off with the finger laser, and we taking all the money.
Moral of the story is, I hope I get some dope ass powers. If I get some dope, Vic, I'm at your head for hating. It is what it is, bro.
I bet.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm
Damn.
sorry. I'm sorry.
If I end up flying, Vic, I'm flying straight to your house.
Damn.
I'm doing a dance in front of your window. It's gonna go
It's
crazy.
GG for you, Vic. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna join.
Or
you.
if y'all get a superpower though, for real, what do you hope it would be?
Electrokinesis.
Nah, that's asking for a lot. It's just the universe. The universe not handing you some shit that cool.
I mean, if not, teleportation is a close second.
I'm stepping over the universe, bro. Folding it in over self, stepping through that.
But electrokinesis is asking for a lot.
What? I'm
What the
for
fuck?
matter
That's-
manipulation?
That's asking for a lot, my nigga.
I'm
You said
like,
you asked. You said you asking the universe for a lot. This nigga asked for the universe.
could definitely actively almost get that shit out where it's just matter manipulation. Electrokinesis
so wait,
is
hold on.
very specific.
So I'm asking
No,
the
you're
universe for a
asking
yacht.
a niche.
I'm
Yeah,
asking the
that's
universe
the
for a
problem.
lot, but you're asking for the universe.
Yeah.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
That's-
Look at Vermilly. He want his power to be able to turn things red. He wants something lame.
Excuse me.
I want to turn things red.
He finna touch the water. He's like, yes, sir.
I do want the ability to exsanguinate people.
He's a sponsor of fishes with his hand.
Elaborate on what that means. I have never heard that word in my
That's when you
life.
just drain all the blood out of somebody.
Oh, that is a terrible power. And if I could fly, I'm dropping you.
Why?
Because I'm gonna
That's
just
a
pick you
good
up and
power.
just fly straight up. And the second you try and like take my blood,
It's
you're going
cooked.
to die too.
Hmm.
So like you don't have the option of like doing anything but what I say.
That's factual.
I'm just going to drop you.
Okay, well, it'll have range to it, so I can just aim it at
Range?
you and just siphon all the blood out of your body.
He's go.
Yep, just
Niggas is wild.
rip it out of
man.
you.
I could do that with matter manipulation though.
Y'all niggas is really having an argument about what powers y'all gonna get what y'all get and y'all gonna like it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain.
You gonna have extraordinary eyesight.
I'm cool with
It's
that.
better than nothing. That's lit, low key.
What? You're just gonna have 20/20. Like
I already have 20/20. That's not a power. That's just my genetics. That's naturally me. It would help you. That'd be. We
I'm
would.
20/20.
Nigga, what? You wore glasses for
Yeah, no,
5
no.
years.
I had like.
Oh, you
a
had
pressure
LASIK?
problem. No, I had a pressure problem in my eyes, and it just went away. It was literally just pressure. It was
I ain't
just
never
pressure.
heard of that shit before. This nigga can't see.
Nigga, that's what 20/20 means.
How many fingers
that's
I'm
the
holding
pressure.
up?
Nigga, it's behind your head. I can't even see it on the other side.
I got you, Chris.
How many was it?
I think it was 4.
See, he got 20/20. You don't. See, look at that.
Nigga,
Look at that.
all
Look
right,
at that.
How many fingers am I holding up?
If I don't guess, I can't be wrong. Anyway,
Wow.
I never guessed. I did, nigga.
you
So-
said you don't know.
Yeah, that's not a guess.
I know. I'm just not gonna tell you.
You can never tell me.
I'm not going to.
You have no clue.
Don't
Okay,
worry, I'm not
Chris,
gonna tell
guess
you.
4 then. Tell him it's 4.
So here's the thing. It was actually 3. I don't know why you said 4.
It's definitely not 3.
It was 3, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it was 3. It was 3.
How you see this one though? That's the real question.
Got him.
Anyway,
Yeah, like-
let's get back into the real shit. My powers are some real shit. regardless of Vic. But
Sorry, Vic.
what we're actually gonna get into is Mr. Lil Wayne. What's his real name?
Dwayne Carter.
Mr. Dwayne. I knew that. Mr. Dwayne Carter sold off all of Young Money's masters for $100 million.
What entitles like all of the Young Money masters though? Like
The
what
contract
albums?
that they signed.
What albums?
Oh, what albums are the Young Money masters?
So is it like the Pink Print from Nicki?
Can we get a research on that?
Take Care, nigga? Because if you sold Take Care, that is OD.
I would believe that Take Care would be 50% Young Money and 50% Cash Money. I would assume.
It's Young Money, Cash. That shit always confuses
Yeah,
me.
those are two different things. Young Money, if he owns 100% of the Young Money publishing, then that's everything from Drake views on. Anything from views on is when Drake was only on Young Money.
Huh.
Because he dropped, if you're reading this, it's too late, to get himself out of his Cash Money deal and sign strictly Young Money. I think it's odd that Wayne would own all of the masters. I don't know if that's true or not, but it is what it is. Okay, let me read this. Drake's albums before and including 2018 Scorpion, for example, were released under Wayne's record label, but all other projects since have come out under his own imprint. He hasn't dropped any projects since, so okay. Like, I don't understand. Nicki's entire catalog, including Queen, has been released under Young Money, and as for Tyga, who cares? He stopped dropping music with the label since he decided to release his fourth album, the Gold album, 18th Dynasty Independent. I don't even know when that was, because who keeps up
that
with
bitch
Tyga?
sold wood, I'm pretty for sure.
Really? I heard that bitch was just rock.
Oh my
Just
God.
stone.
That shit was
That's interesting. So basically Drake's entire catalog, Nicki's entire catalog, and Wayne's entire catalog.
for 100.
Who was it sold to?
There's this one company, I don't remember what they're called, but they've been buying a lot of masters. 100 million. I think that is too low.
I think he was just trying to get back the money that he was owed from Baby.
UMG.
Yeah. Nah, I think that's still too low.
Way too low.
100 million is a lot of fucking money, don't get me wrong. But for Take Care.
Everything up to Scorpion is a lot.
Here's the thing. Okay, actually,
and Scorpion,
And
everything
Nicki's,
up to
all of Nicki's stuff.
the
too.
question is, it's like a stock. Are you in it for the long run or not? Boom, you can get that 100 milli right now. It is what it is. But those are classics. So you're going to make more than 100 million if you hold on to those masters.
Right.
He has probably secured a decent amount of money from them already, plus the 100 million in conjunction of whatever he earned before them. It's a great sum of money, but I think if he held those for the rest of his life or even gave those to his family, Drake, Nicki, and Wayne's, and I guess Tyga's masters all together are worth a lot. A lot of niggas, 100 million for their masters would be wild. Fire.
I'd save up to get that.
But this is worth more than 100 million in the long run, I believe.
If they're saying all of Drake's catalog before Scorpion and Scorpion included,
And Scorpion.
Yeah, and Scorpion.
I definitely think you could have made a lot more money with that shit.
Those are all of Drake's albums. Depending on who you ask, are classics. I'm going to be playing Drake until the day I die.
I don't know about that. Well, for me personally,
You gonna be playing Drake before the day you die?
no. What song?
Within that year, the year that you die, you might play that.
So you're not playing YOLO.
I
It's not called YOLO. You're not playing the motto.
haven't played the motto since it came out.
Okay, you're not playing the motto, best I ever had.
I'm playing the best I ever had. Probably,
Exactly. So that's enough right there.
Not on the day I die.
Shut
Not
up,
even in the
nigga.
year.
Wayne, you're going to be playing Wayne. I don't know if you really listen to Nicki like that, but those are classics. They're going for forever. I think you can make more than 100 million off this. A lot of people preach, own your masters, own your masters, own your masters. A lot of niggas, if they offer you this deal, sell your masters because your masters aren't worth anything. Your masters ain't worth 100 million. These are some masters that are.
Okay.
You look like you're about to ask a question.
No.
I feel like solo, like if you had just Nicki's, that would still be like a deal. That just having
just Nicki's is still probably close to 100 million.
Like if you got that and Tyga, you was like, shit, we lit.
I think Nicki and Tyga together can make you 100 million.
Yeah, that can make you
in perpetuity.
But then Drake, that was just like,
That's
okay.
perfect.
Yeah, Drake and Wayne. Don't forget, Wayne's selling.
He sold his own masters?
Yeah, Wayne's are also included in this deal.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's an insane amount of
But
money.
I think it would make more in the long run holding on to the masters. I wouldn't sell those masters.
Jesus Christ.
What happens when you sell your masters?
Okay. I didn't just learn this, but I learned this a little bit closer recently. So, a master is the actual audio recording of a track. That is saying that you own it. Publishing is the writing of the track. It's like the copyright, the words of it. So let's say I make a song. I own the master. I own the publishing. If you take the words of my song and use it, I can sell you the words of my song. That's publishing. I wrote the song. I own that. If Millie cuts my song up and uses that exact audio in it, that's a master. So samples, if someone samples your song, that is part of your master. If someone wants to use your song for something, that's why there's a lot of songs we can't just play on the podcast because those are masters that we do not own and we have to pay people for that. So 100 million worth of masters means, like, what owning Drake's catalog means is anytime someone wants to sample Drake, you get paid from that. Anytime someone plays the song, the original song, you get paid from that. Anytime someone puts your song in a music video, anytime someone puts your song in a YouTube video like us, if someone wants to play a Drake song at like a tour or whatever, all bars, if they want to play like popular music, they have to pay a fee every month to be able to use those masters. Because Drake's music is going to be getting played, it is going to be sampled, it is going to be referenced until Lil Wayne dies a lot, that is probably going to add up to 100 million in Lil Wayne's lifetime. And that is my TED Talk.
Trash.
Interesting.
Did you learn anything new?
No.
Vic
That's
did.
stupid. Why the fuck would he sell them?
That's what I'm saying.
Why would you sell your own master?
Well, some people it makes sense because your masters aren't worth anything. So if someone pulled up and was like, Vermilly, we'll give you 100 million for your masters, and you turn that deal down, now you have to die. Because I'm going to murder you. You feel me?
So, yeah, I understand.
But Lil Wayne, that's worth something. Some niggas' masters aren't worth 100 million. YB and Namir, his masters aren't worth 100 million.
Maybe like a cool 3 mil, 4 mil. You can probably buy 4 mil.
No.
If that.
That's
Yeah.
nah.
7, 8 mil maximum. I'm not. That nigga.
That's too high.
He's in the millions, though.
Too high.
YB and Namir
Yeah.
rubbing off the paint.
That's $1 million song.
$1 million, yeah. But 10
For all of his discography, yeah.
to sell it now?
Not 10, but like 3.
To sell it now, you still not making $1 million.
Nah.
Because that's restarting the clock. Because he gets all the money that he made previously.
Right.
So you think before YBN Namir dies, rubbing off the paint will make him another $1 million?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So if he sold his masters for $1 million, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
$100 million is. I just think that's crazy for Lil Wayne to sell it for that little. But once again, he knows things I don't know in the music industry. He clearly had lawyers and financial advisors that said it was a good move. I don't have lawyers. I don't have financial advisors. So
they could have said it was a bad move.
They could have. If I was his financial advisor with the information I have now, I would. But clearly he knows things I don't. So, hey, it is what it is. I think you made a bad move, Wayne. I wonder how Drake and Nicki feel about this. I'm sure Tyga don't care because who gives a fuck about Tyga?
I just feel like it was so stupid of a play. Like, why wouldn't you try and sell Drake's masters back to Drake, of all people?
Ooh,
I'm sure Drake was probably buying. I'm sure Drake was probably trying to buy them. Drake probably would have. I don't know if they offered to buy them or not, and he said no and then sold them to them, because I can't see Drake not buying his masters for $100 million.
He's buying them.
I can't see Nicki not buying her. Well, actually, no, I don't think. How much is Nicki's net worth?
I'd say she's buying them too.
Nicki has enough money to spend $100 million on something. I think
on her masters, probably. No, the Nicki's net worth is $100 million.
He clearly wasn't valuing her masters.
No.
Million.
Her masters alone were probably valued at 20.
12.
How much you?
What's Drake's net worth?
Look, when you're adding everybody's in there, she can be worth that much.
So how much do you think Drake's masters are worth?
Probably like in the series
Drake
of that deal,
paid man.
probably like 40 million. Like that's probably what he was probably like 40 million me, 40 million Drake, 10 million Nicki.
And the rest Tyga?
No.
What,
probably
nigga?
Like, all right, 40, and then
50% on Tyga.
19.
I'm sitting here like
Nicki
you think Tigers are worth more than Drake and oh my god.
What the fuck?
No. I think 40 Wayne, 40 Drake, 19 Nicki, 1 Tyga.
Okay. All right.
So she definitely probably he could have made more money off just selling it back.
One Tiger is low, but I get the point that you're making.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I won't be selling the podcast masters anytime soon, unless somebody want to offer me $100 million. I'm selling them bitches. Quick.
You selling that bitch for $100,000? Quick.
Yes.
Why would you say $100 million then?
Because that's even quicker. That's even quicker. That's
I think it would be around the same speed.
If someone offered to buy the podcast masters for $100,000, hell yeah, I'm gonna be in this bitch, and I'm gonna make the new podcast masters worth even more. See, that's a thing. That's one thing about being an artist and timeless artists like Drake. Yeah, his masters are sold, but he can just keep making more, and they'll continue to be classics. So,
yeah,
it is what it is.
Granted.
Well, he owns his masters now, so
yeah.
I like that the music industry is leaning toward owning your masters. I like that.
Thank you, Kanye.
Thank you, Kanye. Yeah, I like. It's been leaning toward it before Kanye. Thank you, Chance.
Yeah,
but
thank you, Russ.
Chance was before Russ.
Swag.
Russ is Chance's son.
You have anything to say to that, Chris?
No, I'll see the Carolinas.
Exactly. No, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to get back on another Chance talk. I listened to The Big Day again.
Again? How many times you listen to that damn album?
That shit was good.
Like the sixth listen.
There's some hitters on that bitch, bro. All Day Long is crazy, bro. That shit is fire. Yeah.
I'll check it out. I still haven't listened to it.
Here's the thing, and I'm not going to spend all day long on... you see what I did there accidentally? But I'm not going to spend all day on this. But the Coloring Book has more good songs than The Big Day. The Big Day's best song is better than the Coloring Book's best song.
What's the Big Day's best song?
I'd say All Day Long, in my opinion.
Wow.
I don't know what I would say the best song on. Ooh, whoa, wait. Same Drugs is my favorite song off the Coloring Book. That shit is different. Yeah, that's my shit. All right, maybe I'm capping. All right, never mind. I rescind my point until I can further research it a little bit more. That's what I got. But how long we been here, Mr. Millie?
2 hours and 22 minutes.
And we thought we were gonna give them a short podcast today.
That never happens.
Psych.
We couldn't even give them a short podcast if we tried. We'll just accidentally make infinite amounts of content for y'all, man.
That's what I like to hear.
It's kind of our specialty over here at the Storm Podcast. And if there's nothing to talk about, we can always just lie.
Man.
Okay, Ak. You have fun with that.
I mean, they call me Malcademics.
Akademiks.
That's-
Chef Malcademics Ramsey.
Hell yeah.
Among Us name, Malcolm Demics.
Hey, you know they call me Malcademics in some places. You feel me? So that's I don't think Malcademics will fit in the Among Us bar, but I could try it.
Depending on how you spell it.
True that. I can give it a shot, but I'm gonna play it out to "Don't Do Drugs" by Lesane. I'm gonna give y'all a little background here. If a song has an 808, if a rap song has an 808, and what else makes me an automatic fancy too?
Big Sean.
An instrument, my nigga. You know this, nigga.
Like a flute.
That too. If it has an 808 and an electric guitar, it's got me, nigga. I found this song on TikTok and was instantly hooked. That bitch wasn't released yet. I was playing that TikTok back for the little snippet, my nigga. This shit goes hard. Vermilly doesn't like it.
The melody's alright.
Vermilly doesn't like electric guitars.
I do, but not like
Me and
that.
Vermilly had a versus. I was electric guitar. He was acoustic guitar. It was pretty intense. It was a debatable.
They're all right, but it's just not like the rock ones that all sound the same.
I
Those
think
are-
I won. He thinks he won. We didn't have a actual but I was going dummy. I played "Woke Up Like This" by Cardi and Uzi. Used To by Juice WRLD. 1 Minute by X. Erase Me by Kid Cudi and Ye. I was playing some hitters, nigga. You play some hitters too, but I think I was barring you up on that one. I'm sorry.
I disagree. Agree to disagree.
That's definitely the song to come into.
You feel me? I was coming in hard.
Party.
But this is "Don't Do Drugs" by Lesane. This shit is a huge hit. Shout out to you, Lesane. Keep on making some more music that sounds like this. But we out this bitch. Peace.
Those Percocets you take, girl, they just mess with your soul. I really hate all the things you do, but it's hard to leave you alone. I think I like you sober. You like to hold me closer. Childhood sweetheart, but now we're older. You do drugs to take weight off your shoulders. Those Percocets you take, girl, they just mess with your soul. I really hate all the things you do, but it's hard to leave you alone. I don't do drugs no more, my mind always goes to war. You still like to do the things that I no longer can support. Those drugs won't save you from yourself, there's no point in trying. Those drugs won't save you from yourself, you know I ain't lying. Promise me you won't overdose. When you're high, I just hold you close. Think it's time that we let this go, this go. Those Percocets you take, girl, they just mess with your soul. I really hate all the things you do, but it's hard to leave you alone. I think I like you sober. You like to hold me closer. Childhood sweetheart, but now we're older. You do drugs to take weight off your shoulders.